die. I might have slightly mistimed the me arriving on screen with the end of that song. I was a couple beats too early. Hello. Oh, welcome everyone. Cheerful squirrel. I have my coffee as usual. We have some wishes we stockpiled up over the weekend. And over the weekend, just exchanging in my daily commissions, I did grab AR 59. And I need 340,000 EXP for the next one. I did hop the tracks for AR 59. I did not claim the rewards yet. I'll do that at Nod Cry when we head back to Nasha Town as we begin Act 2. But we'll start off with 5 llama pulls that I have. Bro, I did my daily commissions, I did the weekly bounties today with, I took my Arlecchino team, which was Arle. It's been kind of like my overworld Nodcry exploration team. It was Arlecchino, Rosaria, Aino, and Sitlali, and all I did was swap Arlecchino for Yenfei because I was like, I'd like to use the deer a little bit, and Yenfei died on every single bounty. I was like, what, Sitlali, is your shield just taking a day off because Yenfei's here? Like, I was so surprised how quickly, I don't know if maybe I was just standing in grass all the time, and that was just chewing through Sitlali's shield, but it was noticeably, I had noticeably worse uptime with Sitlali's shield versus when I use Arlecchino, who sets the whole countryside on fire worse than Yenfei does. So I don't know what was going on, but literally the only change, because I went back after I lost the first one, I was like, okay, did I accidentally give Sitlali like Thrilling Tales, like a level 40 Thrilling Tales? Nope. The only thing that changed was swapping Arlecchino for Yenfei. So I don't know. Maybe also is because when I'm attacking with Yenfei, I'm standing in one place. Whereas with Arle, I'm constantly charge attacking and flying all over the place. So maybe it's just that I was standing in one place and there was a higher likelihood for enemies to get hits on the shield because I wasn't moving around as much. Arle moves a ton just in her normal attack string, and then I'm also constantly charge attacking to teleport over and close the distance on dudes. But anyways, we also have a Yenfei anecdote that's waiting for us in Nasha Town as well. There's, I think I saw Hazo somewhere else as well. When I was walking to a domain, Yehoda is standing outside of the domain. Who else? Shenhe is occasionally at, that Shinue kiosk. But, yeah. Where's Shenhe at? One main restaurant. Jeez Louise. And then there's a handful of other people scattered all over the place too. I accidentally did what's her face? Iansan's anecdote because she jump scared me outside of the at the Notland crafting bench again at the Stadium of the Sacred Flame, and I accidentally clicked into her as I was trying to click into the table again. I like left the table and then like, oh wait, I meant to do something, and then clicked back into the table and accidentally scrolled down to click Ian-san. Anyways, hop into here. Forgive me, Yenfei. Haven't had a dead deer in a while. Look, I blame that on Sitlali. Maybe Sitlali just doesn't like, I don't know. I was like, bro, my Sitlali shield has actually been doing pretty well lately. What the hell's wrong with you right now? Because then I went back and obviously like you can't really compare DPS's Arlecchino to Yenfei. But when I went back, I basically lost Yenfei and then I was like, okay, I'm it was a Thunderhelm churl, lava churl, and I had only ticked like a tiny bit of its health away, and I was like, okay, this is not gonna go well. So I just ran away, came back with Arle, and yeah, Arle defeated it sooner, but also I only had to do one instance of Citlali's shield, so I don't know what was wrong with her today. But let's hop into our Lauma polls real quick. First and foremost, before that though, Monday, hello, Jobster, Meru, Soth, Lair, hello, Halcyon, welcome. Thank you for stopping by, even just for a little bit at the start, and then hopping off once we get into story you haven't seen. Fabricio, thank you for the 14 months. You may very well be the longest sub we have. I don't know. I don't know that we've seen anyone with longer than 14 months, I don't know that we've seen 14 months before. So, at the very least, you might be the OG one that we have. Oh, Soth also has 14. It's crazy that I always forget how long we've been doing this when I see the months. When I see the months that we've been going. Lone Wolf, what up? Thank you for stopping by at the start. Akun, hello, welcome.
Is a strange and unprecedented one indeed.
That it is. What is up, everyone? Hello, welcome. All right. Oh, also, at 80 pity, 81, 82, something like that. Pity, my wife did pull her radish. Not on guarantee, but 82 pity. She got C1 Barbara and C1 Shinobu and a shit ton of flutes. She was like, "Is this even a good weapon?" For I'm not particularly. Like, who does the flute really work on? Not really anyone, right? Like, as far as like craftables that you can make and stuff, there's better options than that. What I can't even remember what the flute's passive even is. Oh, it's the harmonic stuff. Nobody, it's just there. So she got plenty of those for some reason. But the blow was softened by winning her Nahida 50-50. Also, I did get this sacrificial fragments to 90, so that can stay on Nahida, and then the one that I will swap between my two shielders is the R3 sac frag. And then if we ever get another one, I'll probably continue trying to get this one to R5 and leave this one to R1. But oh, I forgot that Risley has with this as well. So I can start getting that width up, and Yenfei can just stick with her width, and he can stick with that width. All right, 5 Dendro Deer polls to start the stream off. We are at 43 pity. $43? $42? $43? Evil Fox, welcome. Finished first episode like negative minutes ago. Only finished the Archon quest this morning. Oh, nice. Nice. Do you think that this is going to be a typical 5-act, or do you think that they'll do like, because they're doing Nodcry much differently? I wonder if that'll change how they do the Archon quest, like how they spread it out, because this was a crazy long Act 1. So, I'm not even going to promise that we're going to finish Act 2 today, but we will start Act 2 today. A 4. Random, but I'll take it. I don't really use my Sayu very much. Actually, I don't use my Sayu at all. She's completely unbuilt, and I did random Sayu. Just looking for a place to sleep. Looking for a place to slurp. And then a single standard as well. We're below 30 pity on standard, I believe. The last standard 5 that we got was Kale's Skyward Harp.
What they say is true.
What do they say, and why is it true? What they say is so true, bestie. All right, our Leo dear has an anecdote over here. Is Yanfei voiced in English? Because my wife did run into Shenhe's anecdote, and Shenhe's not voiced. She is voiced. Ah! Where's she at? Dear, my first DPS. And, oh, there she is, I see her. My first DPS, and I still use her pretty regularly, to be honest. Yanfei! Yanfei, no time long see.
Well, well, if it isn't the Traveler. It's been a while for sure. Didn't expect to see you and not cry.
So what brings you? I don't suppose you're here to give someone legal assistance.
Oh, if only. Not cry's even more lawless than I could have imagined. How should I put it? Well, that's just it. This place is quite literally a lawless land. Even if I was hired to provide legal assistance, I suspect it'd all devolve into everyone resorting to the Final Defense Manifesto to air their grievances.
A Final Defense Manifesto?
Ta-da! Here's your answer. The most direct method of self-defense.
Oh, so that's why it's a manifest. Oh, goodbye. Goodbye, Ether. Goodbye. This is why Lumine hasn't returned to your side. You can't, because my model's in the way. Also, this is actually a really cute. Fierce Yanfei is a screenshot I would like to obtain.
Okay, enough of that. The reason I came to Nod Cry is to gather material for the new legal guidebook I'm co-authoring with Shinobu.
Ooh.
The book's theme centers on the borders of law, and one of its chapters is about what happens when law and order completely breaks down. There's no way I'd be able to get an accurate picture of that back in Liyue. So here I am, this infamous land of lawlessness. As soon as I stepped into Nod Cry, I knew I was in the right place. It's not like the law here has broken down. It's more like it never existed at all. And unsurprisingly, I haven't run into a single person in my line of work. Being a legal consultant here is probably an easy way to starve.
Are you on your own?
Hey, don't worry. I've got Adeptus blood, remember? Ordinary bandits can't even scratch me.
Yeah. Definitely.
In fact, I'm kind of waiting for someone to come and accost me. Then I can drag them aside and interview them on how they survive in such a hostile place.
Didn't expect Madame Ping would agree to this. Thought she'd give you something to defend yourself with.
Yeah, you have no idea. I spent so long convincing her to let me leave. I'm sure my horns grew out a little.
Wouldn't it be cool if Yanfei's antlers, I always call them antlers. It's weird to hear them being called horns. It'd be cool if Yanfei, like if you had two partial Adeptus people, if you like put Ganyu in the same party or Shanyan in the same party, that her antlers would do the same thing that Lauma's does. She would just like, jump. Wait, Yanfei, you did talk this through with Madame Ping, right?
Why, yes, we talked it through. I definitely did.
And she said yes, right?
Yes? Yeah. Granny just loves me to bits, you know, and we spoke for ages. Anyway, I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got an appointment with, the Curatorium of Secrets, that's it. So, without further ado, I'll be getting a move on.
All right, sounds good.
See you! Bye!
The anecdotes are one of my favorite additions to the recent patches of the game. Just seeing them, even if it's just small interactions like that. And if they wanted to save space, they don't even have to be voiced. If they wanted to like, we're like, you know, the next update's gonna be crazy big because of all these anecdotes. Like, they don't have to be voiced. Just being able to see and interact with the with our other characters that we've met in a small bit just makes the world seem so much more alive, so much more lived in. Okay, Adventurers Guild is right over there. Oh, son of a... I got too close.
The wild hunt assault on Star Sand Shoal, you mean? Huge wave. First I've ever seen of that size. Good thing it was so brief.
No, I mean there's been another to the north of Nasha Town.
What? How many does that make in the last couple of days now? What are the Lightkeepers playing at?
Can't be helped. There are only a handful stationed on our side in the first place, and the cannon hasn't been fixed yet either.
The cannon?
They've been strained to breaking point for a while now.
The cannon.
I'm bugging out if this goes on much longer. And here you all told me this was a good place to do business. Fool me once, I say.
Hey now, this could be our big break. My second eldest brother made his fortune off wild hunt attacks, you know. Come on, let's get moving. There won't be anything left for us if we're late.
I thought Inazuma was the only land for war profiteering.
Left for us to scavenge. I did hear about an overturned cargo vehicle over there.
Hey.
Should have told them that those are dangerous thoughts.
Forget about it. I doubt they are the ones thinking like that. What a horrible
you're right.
accent.
Even if we solve this wild hunt problem, they'd probably just jump headfirst into some new danger if they thought they could earn some quick mora.
Some self-reflection might not be unwarranted, you know.
Paimon will have you know that when it comes to staying out of trouble, greed and cowardice make the perfect match.
Should you really be proud of that? Still, the Wild Hunt's been getting wilder and huntier ever since we foiled that mysterious Phantom's plan at Star Sand Shoal. The two of them seem closely connected, and that Phantom may very well attack again, even though we know almost nothing about it. In fact, where would we even begin with such an investigation?
Hey look! I know and Anefa are here in Nasha Town! Oh, considering what those people said earlier, do you think they're here to fix that cannon up?
Let's go say hello. Cute robot is cute and adorable little nugget.
Dying to know something, aren't you? You totally zoned out just now.
It's like you can read my mind. Paimon, the shade of thoughts. Paimon possessing the Mind Stone. I was wondering if you'd be willing to carry on the Moon Marrow instead.
What? No! Paimon doesn't want to spend her days running from that thing. Anyway, let's just go, shall we?
Elegy of Dust and Lamplight. Elegy of the End, more like. Why do I know that? Elegy of the End, what's that? Elegy of the End is a... Okay. Before I was rudely interrupted, main quest. Weapon, bow. Oh. Welcome, adventurer. Would you like me to check today's commissions for you? Oh, thank goodness it's you, Catherine. Whew. Oh, are you in a hurry? Can I help you with anything? Nothing of the sort. We're just super happy to see you, Catherine. You're the best. Thank you for your kind words. Although, if you were attempting humor, I'm afraid I did not understand it. Nevertheless, welcome to Notcry, a land full of opportunities. I'm sure you'll embark on grand adventures here and discover treasures beyond your wildest dreams. Good luck, adventurers. Happy adventuring, and ad astra abyssosque. What the hell? Why did that feel like the... Why did that feel like the first time we'd ever talked to this Catherine?
Ad astra abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
I'm gonna start listening to the whole line, so that maybe Marionette will enter my teapot, because like, hey, the entire time I've been in Nodcry.
Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
I've been very respectful to what she has to say.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome
What the
to
fuck?
Adventurous Guild.
Hi, do you need something? It's the Drake Awards. She walked up so fast. Claim rewards. Hi. I better get me some alpacas.
Huh? That's not the price we agreed on. What do you think you're playing at?
What's this book?
Dear Miss Yehoda, if you manage to return the object of your next commission intact, then I assure you your reward will
sorry.
be paid in full.
Bump the microphone. What did you do?
It wasn't my fault. How was I supposed to know a bunch of monsters were gonna jump me out of nowhere and knock me into that river?
Might I also ask that you don't spread so much misinformation to our clients when you're escorting them in the future?
I wasn't spreading misinformation. Most of what I said was based firmly on the truth. I wasn't spreading misinformation. Most of what I said was based.
Sorry.
The master bandit who has stolen from every town and village in Nodcry.
That was just me trying to sound cool. No one told me the client was from the Fontaine Guards.
Ah.
She wouldn't stop questioning me the whole way. That woman takes herself too seriously. No sense of humor at all. I can't believe she asked the guild to revoke my membership.
How's it taking us 5 years to get a character with the cute anime fang?
The fixer who protects all of Nasha Town.
Fixer protects Nasha Town.
I was talking about Boss Neff. I was telling the client about her.
Regardless, Miss Yehoda, if you wish to take on any more commissions in the future, it would be best.
I know. Be careful what you do and say. Boss Neff's always yammering on at me. But my mouth gets all itchy when I don't use it too long.
Oh my gosh, that's a problem.
Perhaps you could take a few pointers from our experienced adventurer here.
Yeah, don't say anything.
The Traveler. I guess he's not the worst person to learn from. But you're gonna need to wait for me to take this reward back to Boss Neff first. She ain't gonna be happy that it's not the full amount. I feel a lecture coming.
What is highlighted? What is... Oh! Huh? And Yanfei! Whoa. Sayu also? Huh. Hey!
That gave me Lauma funds.
What else? Oh, I didn't even claim my... Yeah, yes I did. Okay, it's just that now I can nod cry myself. Okay. Cute robot is cute.
Familiar faces identified. Our good friends, the Traveler and Paimon.
Whoa, free manual labor detected.
Was taking a sip. I know, thank you for that.
Those evaluations could not be more different.
Might I ask who this is?
This is Sosi, Sergeant Major of the nearby Lightkeepers.
Sussy.
He's stationed here in this town.
Wait, that means...
He is Flynn's superior, as far as position is considered.
A pleasure to meet you all.
This is the Traveler and Paimon, friends of ours. They're experienced adventurers who are new to Nodcry.
Hi there.
Pleased to meet you. Were you talking about the cannon by chance?
Indeed. The sooner we can get it firing again, the quicker we can ease our current predicament. 2 more wild hunt incursions have come sweeping in at different locations after the last one at Star Sand Shoal. Our manpower is already stretched as it is. This is more than we can handle.
Hasn't Flint's gone back to your HQ to ask for reinforcements? When will they arrive?
Huh. Has he now?
Yeah. That's what he said he was gonna do anyway.
He hasn't contacted me about that yet. As per standing orders, he should be leading a team to root out the wild hunt. But I haven't received any reports for a while now. Well, he does act outside the remit of his orders sometimes.
Orders?
I'm a superior, yes, but I wouldn't say I have much control over his actions.
So, he made the call for backup on his own initiative?
Hard to say. Contacting HQ's a tricky business. I should know, I've tried. They either refuse my requests outright or end up dragging their feet. And all the while, we're the ones who have to deal with the wild hunt, which, by the way, can strike anywhere in Nodcry without warning, sweeping across vast swaths of land. This has been a real test of our endurance, to say the least.
That lady had, like, Crucibina hair.
We need to send our personnel where they're needed most. A single missive will not do much to change HQ's attitude, I fear. Flynn understands this well enough, I'm sure.
He sounds nice enough, but I feel like he's hiding something. This whole spiel sounds like a smokescreen.
We usually sort our foes ahead of time into ones that our Ratniki will take care of and ones that we'll target using the cannon. I finished the preliminary dispatch work already, but this cannon...
Okay. Hurry up, I know. Fix this, I know. You fix it if you're in such a hurry. That, or bring me some snacks. This is tiring work over here.
Could you at least tell me how long we'll be delayed? We're way past our scheduled firing time.
Well, that's your fault for firing too often recently. Machines get overworked too, you know. You could try thinking about their feelings for once, maybe.
Well, that's adorable. She's like, the artillery has feelings.
Sorry, what? A machine's feelings?
Inefa is right next to you, Paimon. How about you just...
In layman's terms, this refers to wear and tear. As such, a machine is more liable to fail the unhappier it becomes. The exact probability here would be...
All right. I'm not good at this stuff, I know that. But let me stress that we Lightkeepers are the primary financial backer of this cannon. And our backing does cover the fees for subsequent repair and maintenance.
And I'd say that was a good deal for you. You should thank the Krumkake craft shop. That means me, by the way, for making you such a huge and powerful weapon for such a measly price. Do you even know how much it would have cost you if you bought all the parts legit and fresh off the assembly line?
I want Aino to meet Diona. They're both these tiny little kids who have such like adult boss energy.
Reminder, your future snack budget will have to be halved without the long-term commission payment, Aino. Calculating a viable and cheaper option. Lavender melon candy.
That sounds okay. That sounds dope.
What? No, absolutely not. Let me think, all right? It should take maybe 3 more hours? Wouldn't this place be crawling with more monsters than there are fungi and Sumeru by then?
That might not be the concern you think it is. The monsters of the Wild Hunt are only active in the immediate vicinity of its attacks. They will not spread any further, on their own initiative at least. We Lightkeepers will also keep an eye on those areas, both to monitor the monsters and to prevent people from entering the cannon's blast radius. That said, I'm afraid I can't wait 3 hours before dispatching manpower to the locations that the cannon won't be firing on.
And here's where my need for manual labor comes in. There are some checks I haven't finished yet, but with your help, I can get the repairs done sooner. Wait, but we don't know a thing about this stuff. How much help will we be? You'll be fine, trust me. Just take this. Oh, and this. Whoa! This thing is so heavy. And what is this?
Aw, cute. She just throws a book at Paimon.
You can use Beep Boop Pizza to run diagnostics on the cannon. It'll tell you what to do. And this book will help you understand Beep Boop Pizza.
This cannon was built using more than 50 components from different factories and manufacturers. Aino has bound the manuals into one volume. Also, please note, the device's name is Burkita.
So, it's manuals all the way down, huh? Yup. And if you're quick about this, we might just cut our time to fire down by a whole 2/3.
We will do what we can.
I'll go with you.
Nice! So you'll check the outside and the Nefa inside. Come find me in the control room once you're done. Cool? Cool.
Instructions received. Please go about your work seriously as well, Aino. No snacking while I'm away.
Hey! A little snacking will also improve my efficiency by 2/3.
Whoa, why am I right why am I right right next to a llama? An alpaca. Do you think I mean, the hair does flow like hair. Do you think Inefa can let her hair down? Or is it just permanently in the little twin buns back here?
Aino's explanations for things that don't interest her are a bit meh, aren't they? Or is that just how geniuses are? Isn't Beep Boopita just following us around? Sure doesn't seem as smart as she said it is. How are we even supposed to know what to check?
It's a little rude to say right to its face, but we might not be at the right spot. There's probably some condition we haven't triggered. Look at the boop, 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 boop. Okay.
I've watched Inefa perform routine repairs before. It seems some sort of maintenance port must first be found, and then this small robot will automatically interface with it.
Ah, so you're in the know. Nice. Well, oh, what does that port look like?
Now that I'm not so sure of. Let's search around together and see what the robot reacts to.
Works for Paimon.
Works for Paimon. It's a 220-volt outlet, and we just explode it from over.
Is this it? Probably not. Or this one? Oh, ew! Stinks of machine oil.
Nope, not here either.
That thing over there looks promising.
Where? Oh, yeah! It does! Let's try it out.
It's an eye.
Whoa! It's flying! Does that mean we got it right? So, what do we do now?
Well, let me give it a try. Press the button to adjust Brigida's height. Touch the light beam hints to collect the signals fired from the cannon. Once enough signals have been collected, Brigida can complete her inspection and produce her results. Once Brigida enters signal input mode, maintain her height so that she remains close to the light beam, and wait for her to finish inputting the signal. Ah. I see. Ah! And then down. Boop. Cute. Is happy.
Wow, what do you know? Aino was right. We got this working without understanding a thing Beep Boopita said.
Still, it's impressive how you figured things out right away.
Benefit of experience, that's all. I figured out complex puzzles 100 times more complex before. You know, kind of a big deal.
Paimon's up next, along with this stupid really heavy book. Ugh. Let's see. Should be just like checking a dictionary, right?
Paimon, you kicked aside giant falling pieces of rubble when we fell into the basement of the Golden House. Don't give me that this book's too heavy BS.
The matching result for this symbol is... check passed. All systems normal. Wait, is that it?
Well, as they say, no news is good news.
Yeah, guess you're right. Just feels like we did all this stuff for nothing, that's all. On to the next spot, then.
On to the next, indeed. I see the port, and I see sketches.
Paimon's getting the hang of this now. It's this thing, right?
I'll handle it.
And this time... Huh? Why are you angry? Oh... Huh. Looks like its expressions are also prompts of a kind. Which page is that on? Oh... We need to take note of the order in which its eye colors change. Purple, red... Hey, slow down! Paimon didn't catch that!
I didn't catch that at all. DJJ.
What? So now we've got musical prompts too? Weren't you only supposed to be a beep-boop machine?
Beep boop.
Alright, one final stop. This was quite a trip, huh?
Agreed. I must say, you two have a talent for maintenance work. A bit shaky at points, but not bad for your first job.
Thanks.
Good eye. Paimon's the real deal when she deals for real, you know.
Really, I'd have liked to share the load, but you were really getting into it, and I didn't want to interrupt.
Ugh, couldn't you have mentioned that earlier?
Anyway, let's get this all done in one go. Start checking. And down. Oh, I have 6 to do this time. Hey, up! Boop. And down. Ah! There we go. What does that mean? Does the book say anything about it?
A pictorial prompt this time. Don't worry, Paimon's just about gotten the hang of which prompts are listed where. We gotta take note of the flashing patterns. 1 yellow flash, nothing for 2 seconds, then 2 yellow flashes means the components here are overdue for regular maintenance. Maintenance is a high priority task. The device will be rendered inoperable until it is complete. Switch Beep Boopita to input mode to send out a signal to unlock components. The description of input mode isn't on this page. Ugh, more page flipping.
After more page flipping, and then even more page flipping, and then even more page flipping.
Real struggle. Well, Paimon needs a break now.
Good work, Paimon.
Yeah, good work indeed. But it seems this input mode requires some additional work to operate.
Paimon manages to adjust the little robot as instructed. Allow me. Whose voice line is that? Allow me. Allow me. Whose voice line is that? That's an ability voice line, right? Allow me. Oh, is that Kokomi? Why do I remember that voice line? Kokomi's good. Why do I remember that? I don't own a Kokomi and I haven't played her in such a long time. Start chickening. Oh! Eee! Ah! Oh! Barely. Ah! There we go. What?
Well, looks like we're all good. We can remove this thing now.
What is it anyway?
No clue, frankly. But whatever. I got a feeling we've all given up trying to figure this cannon out.
It's a nuclear reactor.
I'll go get the replacement component. We should be done once we pop it in here. What do you think? Maintenance work's easier than running errands, wouldn't you say?
That's for sure. We're counting on you, Sosie.
Oh, I thought he was just hopping for no reason.
You know what? Paimon took him for the stony type at first, but he's actually a pretty nice guy. Let's wait for him here, huh?
Are your tasks complete?
Hi.
Yep. Sosie's gone to get the replacement component. We'll be done here once we put it on.
I kind of regret not pulling on Ino. I kind of regret not pulling on Inefa, actually. She's become one of my favorite characters in Not Cry.
Allow me to check against the recorded data. Yes. This component is approaching its replacement deadline. The cannon will generate immense recoil when fired. If this is not controlled, the firing platform will become misaligned.
It's a problem, right?
This part is designed to anchor the cannon and ensure accuracy when aiming.
Huh. So, if the cannon isn't fixed in place, will it start spinning around like some kind of massive firework?
A novel analogy, but an apt one. The large-scale damage that might follow would be undesirable by anybody's standards. This component is currently easily damaged. The materials are not up to par, and there are still some design flaws. But Ino and I are working to improve it. Estimated waiting time remaining: 7 minutes. Would you like a crumcake?
Sure, dude.
Yeah! Dessert's just the best after a hard day's work.
Certainly. It will be ready shortly.
Voice from somewhere.
Observation. Freshly baked crumcake results in the most efficient improvements upon human happiness indices. As such, I activated an internal heater before starting repairs.
Where did you put that?
Thanks for the treat. Ino's lucky to have you.
Imagine her face just splits in half. Just like splits right down the middle. It just these just appear from okay, thanks for the food. Just in her skull.
Thanks. Things went great over here too. So, as we agreed, I'll have the cannon up and firing in no time.
Understood. I will inform the inhabitants of Nasha Town and have them make preparations for the shock and noise that will inevitably ensue.
And I'll inform the Ratniki stationed around Wild Hunt anomalies to make sure they fall back in a timely fashion.
Enough of it. Her hair. That's where her little hair buns are.
Thanks for your kind assistance. I better make a move. Ratniki from other sites should have sent reports back here, and I'll need to sort them out promptly.
Righty then. See ya.
See ya. It's been real.
Bet this huge cannon's a real sight when it fires.
I want to have her fix it. I do not want that, actually. That is not a good idea. Fix up the fix up the ruined golems.
That is correct. A huge crowd tends to gather on its own accord on such occasions. Pure, bright energy rays have never failed to inspire obsessed admirers. If you are interested, you can come back later to behold it in all of its glory.
Sure. We did help fix it after all. It'd be weird if we didn't want to see it in action.
A reasonable thought, but before that, I'd like to investigate the Wild Hunt first.
Oh yeah. Wonder where that strange phantom went. Never mind what it's doing. Let's try our luck at the flagship. See you later, guys. Just be sure not to miss my masterpiece in action.
I would never.
Checking snack stock. Lower than expected. Please, explain, Ino.
Later. Can't you see I'm busy? You know, saving the poor, anxious inhabitants of this town?
Oh my gosh, this robot is so fucking cute. Okay. Ah! Where did we need to go next? Right, I never tracked the quest, did I? Boop. Boop. Ineva is not about to force choke her. Hi, what are you doing here? When are we gonna meet Barca? At Connery's new barking tavern. Oh! I disappeared in midair.
Is it just Paimon, or are there more people here now? Oh, just as well, since we're sniffing for intel and all.
Might as well go in and ask around.
And maybe, just maybe, let's get some of their berries and fried meat too, huh? We still haven't had it yet.
Ah, you show your true motives.
Oh, come on. Why so uptight?
Because you haven't actually shared your true motives. Like, why are you helping us? The question we never asked back on the beach. 5 years ago.
Are you guests? If you wish to return to your room while the banquet is on, please use the side door.
The side door?
No, we're not heading back to our room. Are we not allowed in here right now?
That is correct. Only those invited to the banquet may enter. Our goal is to ensure that our regulars can enjoy peace of mind and comfort, so that they can speak freely with one another.
Name your price. How's one get invited?
Familiar with our ways already, I see. But here in Nodcry, channels hold equal value to Mora. I am but a lowly employee, so you'll have to forgive my inability to help in this matter.
Great.
It's fine. Can't be easy being you. Looks like we'll have to switch channels then.
And I now chose the person.
Never, right? The Curatorium does seem to already have an amazing intel network up and running.
That sounded so backhanded. Can't be easy being you.
But if we ask her straight up, she'll likely squeeze us for all we're worth.
Well, let's not be quite so forward then.
Ooh, Paimon's got a plan. Llama got Never to help her prep some medicine, right? We'll be heading to Hisi Island later anyway to ask Llama to help us use the moon marrow. Couldn't we deliver the medicine while we're at it? If Never doesn't mention a payment, we can cash our services in as a favor. If she does, then we can use it to haggle.
A cunning plan if I ever heard one.
The thought of Mora made it worth the effort of thinking up. Come on, let's go.
Speaking of Mora. Also, I think I've noticed a trend. It's characters with their eyes partially obscured. Lauma, Citlali, Beto, obviously, Clorand, Arlecchino. I think I'd like to place blame, even Navia, or even Farina to a certain extent. Nuvi, I think I'd like to place that blame on the early 2000s United States cartoons and media. Shenhe, Yelan, obviously. That's a trend I've noticed. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick and I'll be right back, and then we'll keep on going with this. That's not the right screen.
much to keep me
Nope,
occupied.
nope, nope, nope. We're not gonna have any of those old thoughts. You are stronger than your past. Speaking of Shinobu, Yanfei was speaking of Shinobu. An OG support in my account. We pulled her super early. Was she off banner or did she banner alongside someone in like 5.0 or 4.8?
Hey, Black Cat, we're here. Oh, it's you this time.
Hello, you two. What's up?
What's up indeed?
Not much. Just here to say hi. Also, we'll be going to Hisi Island later, so we can deliver the medicine to Lauma for you if you need.
How thoughtful of them. Bet they want something from me in return.
Of course. Oh my gosh, look at that. She looks evil. Look at that devious smirk.
Well, the faster the delivery, the better, naturally. And we're lacking free hands right now, so that would be a great help. Yehoda's gone to get the medicine, and she should be back any moment now. If you have nothing else to do, feel free to wait here. I'll have someone bring you some snacks.
It's truly that. This is the nation of snacks.
Don't mind if we do then. Thanks.
You all seem busy. What's the occasion? Wild hunt?
Oh yes, I'm sure you've all heard about what's going on. Nasha Town's in turmoil, and right now everyone wants intel. Whether it's to strike it rich, save their lives, or escape whatever predicament they've found themselves in.
Ah, so you're busy making Mora. How nice.
It's not all good news, I'm afraid. We're stretched so thin that our clients have taken to competing for our services via auction. The price for taking priority slots has all but skyrocketed. In other words, we've had to suspend free intel handouts for now.
She cornered us right away. Did she guess what we really wanted from the start?
What can I do for you then, Green Yelan?
If there's anything that worries me right now, it's the wild hunt. It affects everything we do, yet the number of people who can ensure cargo safety in the face of such a threat is vanishingly small.
Huh? That doesn't sound too hard. If you need something delivered, hit us up and consider it sent.
Is that so? But... no. Forget I said anything. I mean, you're great heroes. How could I waste your precious time on trifles like these?
As a matter of fact, there is something we'd like to know.
Is there now? You should have said so sooner. Far be it for me to extort you, of all people, for intel. But seeing as you so kindly made me an offer, I suppose I'll accept.
What's there left for us to say here?
On account of our previous cooperation?
More like our common perspective. Most who live here only wish to defend their own interests. But we are different, are we not? We both seek to resolve the chaos that the wild hunt has caused.
This is true.
Huh. More like make a profit off the wild hunt. Paimon doesn't believe a word she says.
Dissatisfied, are we? The number of commissions over at the Adventurers Guild spikes during tumultuous times, too. Would you call taking those jobs for Mora a sin?
Well, that's...
Even her VA has, like, has the same energy and vibe. That, she brings that same energy and vibe to the character that Laura Post brings to Yelan.
We might squeeze some advantage out of chaos, but equally, chaos could uproot everything we've built at any time. Such is the threat of the wild hunt today. And what business would there be left should it end in some great slaughter, or put to flight many who call Nasha Town their home? And as I understand, the two of you are here in Nodcry to follow a trail of clues yourselves, no?
Well, yeah.
In that case, we should keep Nodcry the paradise people say it is. At least, until our respective goals have been accomplished. You must understand. No force exists here that would inspire unconditional unity amongst all parties.
I do get it, but I'm not doing this just for me.
After that incident with Lauma, I'm inclined to believe you. Your selflessness is admirable, to be sure, and rare around these parts. Though it's rare for a reason, kid. Just a shame that our mysterious phantom has hidden itself well. Between that and its ability to shift shapes, it will no doubt be a most slippery customer. Really, I'd be all too glad to pass on any additional intel I gain. We make a good team, after all, don't you think? You front and center, me behind the curtain.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Ether. You're being used right now. she holds all of the cards in this town when it comes to intel.
That does make sense. Sorry, Nefer. Paimon took you for someone who only cares about profit.
Maybe not used, but you are definitely the...
A well-placed only, indeed, Paimon. Nothing is wholly divorced from profit of some kind.
Wait, so you were ready to work with us from the start?
Why, of course. In fact, I was wondering when I might bring this up the moment you entered.
But... Hey, boss, I'm back. Huh? Oh, you guys are here too?
Indeed.
Indeed they are. In fact, they volunteered to deliver the medicine to Lauma on our behalf. And totally free of charge. Such kind souls, aren't they?
Really? Great! Oh, in that case, guess I'll be clocking out now.
Got a few more places for you to visit right here, dear.
Huh? Haven't I already worked a few days worth of overtime already? Well, guess the extra more is pretty nice. Well, we better get this medicine delivered pronto.
Wait, is this salt?
Huh? Surely not. The special medication from before wasn't salt, was it? Wait.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That
I
can't
clicked.
Be. Let me see. This isn't right. How could it be salt? It was raining back there, so could it have happened while I was resting at the store?
Havria rolling in her grave right now. Rolling in her salt right now. Rolling in the... Havria pissed.
Sorry, boss. I'll get it back right now. Trust me, I'm super fast.
Meow.
Hey! Slow down, you might get hurt.
Well then, any plans? If not, what say we go into town and ask around about the wild hunt?
We were thinking of doing that, but we didn't get much out of it. The townspeople are a bit wary of us, and we can't get into the flagship right now.
Ah, yes, the banquet is on today. Perfect timing. That's where we'll go.
Huh? Can you get us an invitation?
Oh, come now. What are we? Sticklers for the rules?
Hello.
Meow.
Oh, same as before. Never mind.
Meow.
Go to the flagship once again. Once more. The Sith will rule the galaxy. I'm back, good sir.
Lady Nefer, a pleasure to see you. Oh, and our guests from earlier, I see.
That's right. My apologies. Consider it my fault for not having explained the banquet's rules to them beforehand.
Oh no, it was no trouble at all. Please, do come in.
Yeah, sure. Thanks. Not even an invitation check? Oh. Paimon didn't realize Nefer was such a big shot. Yes, channels really do take you places.
After you enter, Nefer brings you and Paimon to a spot near the bar before walking into an inner room to talk business with the flagship's manager. It's an arms deal. 500 dull blades. We stick out like a sore thumb in here right now.
Finally! Now, what do we...
Pardon me? I'm sure we're all having a good time, but I would like you all to meet a mysterious guest I invited for just this occasion.
Don't bring us into the... I know that was just like, those were just, it's just like emblematic of how she sees people, like her connections and everything. But for a second I was like, man, does she have like an Akasha inside of her brain? Like,
I give you tonight's special guest, a renowned mixologist from Mondstadt.
Are you serious?
ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor.
Nice to meet you all.
I'm sure that no more needs to be said about Mondstadt's wine industry. After all, we are all connoisseurs of fine drink here. The special drinks menu is being set before you as we speak. Now then, for a time, let us set aside our worries and enjoy these exotic spirits from afar.
Ah, I see.
Oh.
New face for the bar.
And here I was thinking, that ain't a familiar face. No wonder.
Well, it's a rare occasion to be sure. Want to order a glass or two?
Sounds intriguing.
I spoke to the owner.
They're
the bar is all
roommates.
yours. The recipes are available for your perusal
Oh,
here.
recipe?
Not to worry. I've taken the liberty of removing the more challenging options.
Alright, guess we'll have to give this a shot.
How'd you set this all up so quickly?
Well, as long as you know what both sides need, negotiations are essentially just a process of confirming the deal. No one would turn a beneficial offer down now, would they? The flagship already had plans to invite a professional mixologist from Mondstadt anyway. So consider this a trial run, with the list of drinks brought out in advance. Demyon will assist you. Serving guests with drinks will be the perfect opportunity for you. Of course, every guest will have their quirks, so you'll have to be careful not to arouse their suspicions.
Got it. We'll give it a try.
In the meantime, I'll go mingle with some of the guests who pique my interest. There'll be a little event during the banquet's second half, by the way. See you then.
Will there now?
Hello. How may I assist?
Help! Help! What am I doing? Make drinks. Bloop. Oh, hi, Ether! Ordered a Boreal watch. Tea, milk, and mint. Where did you pick up these skills, Ether? I mean, I guess it is just...
Good work. Now then, get the drink to the guest. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
Okay, during an event, I was like, why is the... why are you so comfortable doing this? An event at Angel Share, where you served playable characters who happen to be in the tavern. Interesting. Okay, okay. Deliver the... That robot bouncing around. You.
Ever consider returning to the voltage?
Ah, thanks. Proceed to check. Pretend to check.
Tell you what, I envy people like you. I'm like a man in a leaking boat, soon to be food for the fish. I wouldn't come to this dump if there were any better place to be.
Come now. Surely it isn't that bad. We've still got the light keepers.
You trust them? I wouldn't. Wouldn't trust anyone, really. They're stuck with the wild hunt here. The Sneshanians can't be bothered, the Lightkeepers can't spare the people, and everyone else, they're a mess. I'd sooner put an ounce of faith into that cannon. Forget it. Let's just drink. Let's see if this new mixologist is worth the billing.
Interesting. Oh my gosh, you scared the crap out of me for some reason. For no reason, that startled me.
Hello. How may I assist?
You can assist me by letting me behind the bar. Juice, caramel, and wine. And wine. Bloop. We must hurry. My brother's looking for me. What her brother is actually doing.
Now then, get the drink to the guest. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
And this one.
Will stand idly by if this wild hunt problem gets any worse.
I wouldn't be so sure. They look like they give a hoot about anything other than their precious research.
Hey,
A hoot.
just leave it over there.
Oh, ow. Excuse you. Better check the plants.
Bet you some people are just waiting for this place to fall further into chaos.
You've got a plan for that then?
Hard to say. But what I can say is that the situation in Nashatown will get out of hand if that cannon isn't
Can't
fired
live
soon.
life without a little
That gun's a
spice.
symbol. The most solid proof that ordinary folks like us can stand up against the wild hunt.
Wait. What are you angling for exactly?
This guy's an Oni. Don't look at me. I wasn't eavesdropping. Don't ever look at me. Why is my burst full again? I just used it on that guy. Find a place to be discreet. Oh, and keep intel gathering.
Well, what if that was nothing but an illusion? What if, let's say, the cannon was never meant to be fired? For our sakes at least.
Surely this town is still of value to those who control it.
Of course, that's all it is. Value. For us, though, there's no place but Nashatown. And we're putting its life and ours in their hands.
I get what you mean. Let's just see how this plays out first.
Seems like they're all talking about the cannon already. Guess that's why Sosie was so anxious.
If you keep giving me my burst, I'm just gonna keep on using it.
Hello. How may I?
Also had a cooking event? Huh. Lemon, mint, wine. What if you make the wrong drink? What if I just Diona and just try to make them a nasty drink?
Good work.
Thanks. Kawaii, hello! Oh, Tim's 31st? Tim's 35th birthday is tomorrow? Ooh. I won't tell him. Welcome, Kawaii.
Oh, so this order was yours, huh?
Oh, that's where the bro always knows scene is from.
Indeed. So, any notable news?
Not for the moment, although the people are very opinionated. But I guess that's that's nothing really new in Teyvat. That all the NPCs are have very strong feelings about the current affairs that we're investigating. That's kind of just the running consensus, is that everyone has very strong opinions about the stuff going on, whether it's the Inazuman Civil War or the Dendro Archon herself. Not for the moment.
Ah, you two must be Nefer's friends. A pleasure to meet you. If you've got a moment, let's have a drink. On my tab, of course.
I like his helmet.
Paimon doesn't recall there being any other orders right now. Sure then, we can take a break.
Then come, sit. Dimyon, 2 wildberry trails if you would. Without alcohol, much obliged.
Why without? I'm 6 billion years old.
It's just the name. I help out at the Rossum workshop in town. They usually put me in charge of making and repairing simple machines.
Paimon's name is Paimon. Pleased to meet you.
I'm Conry. They call me the honorary cocktail knight. Why does Never look so short next to him? Why does she look so small?
Ah, yes, I've heard. Lots of knights over there in Mondstadt. I imagine your title's an impressive one back home, huh?
We were just messing with you there.
Anyway, help me keep an eye out, all right? Valuable intel will be suitably compensated.
Oh, come on. Is that how it is between us? I mean, I wouldn't even have this job if it hadn't been for your help back then.
So, you've known each other a long time?
That's right. I came to Nodcry with nothing at all. Would have starved on the streets if I hadn't met Nefer. She lent me money to study a craft, and even introduced me to Aino and the Voynich Guild, which is how I slowly carved out a living for myself.
That's a huge favor. Huh. So Nefer can be a nice person sometimes, huh?
Well, I'd also say she needed a willing and able machinist at her disposal.
Don't we already have Aino for that?
Come now. Aino's talents are better spent on issues bigger than basic machine repair and component manufacture.
All right, fair.
I did think myself a dab hand at such work at first, but compared to her, I might as well be a trainee who couldn't weld a wire to save his life. Got the scoldings to show for it, too. It took me a long while, but I finally got to the point where I could make my own machines, and even maintain some of Aino's relatively complex ones, like Kuvaki detectors or mechanical arms.
He's the one responsible for maintaining Yehoda's robotic arm.
Oh, huh.
Oh, speaking of that, didn't Sosi have a mechanical arm too?
That's right, one of Aino's masterful designs. I could never design one of those in my life, but if you gave me its blueprint, I could hammer one out. Nowadays, I've got regular customers, which makes for a decent keep. Even got a kid, if you can believe it. I wouldn't have, had he told me my future when I first arrived here. On the flip side, being a family man means I can't just flee this place whenever I feel like it, so I'm afraid I'm counting on you to help solve this wild hunt crisis.
'Twill be done, my lord.
All the more reason to be proactive and do your part. Wringing our hands in despair does us no good in times of crisis. Oh, wait. Just another question that's been bothering me. Have you heard anything about people seeing illusions within Wild Hunt anomalies? People they know, perhaps?
I have heard of humanoid shapes being sighted, but familiar faces, no.
It's the biggest question I had was that how did the Wild Hunt, how did it know, one, to impersonate Lumine, and then also how did it know the things that Lumine would say? Like it got enough things wrong that Ether caught on, but for like it got some details right that were very like just the detail of the spaceship to begin with.
Most would think they'd lost their wits from fright if they started hallucinating. After all, no ordinary person could survive an assault from those monsters. Does this have anything to do with our current Wild Hunt crisis?
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
All right, I get it. I'll keep my ear to the ground for you, and naturally, my lips will stay tightly sealed.
Then we'll take our leave. Enjoy your drinks. He's a social man. You can often find him here chatting with friends, and he's had contact with all manner of clients. Since he's never heard of the Wild Hunt exhibiting the power to imitate familiar faces, might it be safe to assume that our Phantom wants to keep that a secret?
Huh. That does sound worth noting. How about we go talk to a few more people?
A good idea. And one our upcoming activity will facilitate. Let me show you how it's done. Come, back to the bar.
Thank you for waiting, everyone. The roulette showdown is ready to begin.
If something borders on it, on there being a question, if it is or isn't a spoiler, err on it being a yes being a spoiler, and just keep it to yourself. Especially as someone with moderation privileges, please.
Finally.
Come on, let's go try our hand.
Joining us, new guy?
We'll pass.
No, you won't. The one who'll be mixing the roulette special has to take part. Those are the rules.
She's telling us to shoot them.
But...
There's Nefer's hand signal again. Let's go with it. Just sign me up.
That's more like it.
Since we have a new friend with us today, let me go over the rules in brief. The wheel before you is divided into an inner and outer circle. Participants must take turns to spin the pointer of the inner circle. Whatever beverage it stops at, our lucky contestant will drink. The drinks are divided into juice, tea, and alcohol, with that last further divided into 3 levels by intensity. Spin your way to a non-alcoholic beverage, and you'll score no points. Otherwise, you get 1 to 3 based on alcohol content. During a round of drinking, one participant may choose another with less points than them and pose a question, which the other party must then answer.
This sounds like it might favor those who score higher, but push your luck and you might not recall any answers you were given the next day. Defeats the purpose, wouldn't you say?
How strong are these drinks?
And that's why the person mixing the drinks has to take part. You know, just in case they decide to pour heavy, then sit back and watch the show.
Not that our newcomer looks like the drinking type. Either way, looks like we're in for a show.
Anything you drink will be replenished. And additionally, I have decided to sponsor a grand prize for this grand occasion. A single serving of Dark Horse.
What?
What? Do my ears deceive me? A chance to drink Dark Horse and not cry?
Dark Horse. Guess we'll have to take part now, huh?
Indeed. The Dark Horse could be yours to enjoy, so long as your luck holds. And so long as you can remember its taste the day after. And if our lucky winner can drain the whole serving in one go, they will gain the right to ask everyone a question, regardless of their score.
High risk, high reward. That's gotta be some strong alcohol.
It's battery acid.
Now, if there are no other questions, let us begin. Allow me to get the ball rolling.
Finally, horses.
Intensity 3. Looks like I'll have to put my back into it today.
This is one of the first times that the word horse has even come across the house. Well then.
Let's go! Wow, this is kind of intense.
Oh, my turn. All right, man, fess up. You've been making a killing lately. Where's it all been coming from?
War profiteering. The illicit Naku
bro.
trade.
I heard you met up with some big shot from the Voynich Guild. Mind introducing me sometime?
Ugh, a normal drink, huh? Must be my lucky day.
We've reached the final round of the roulette showdown. Let's see who gets the last laugh.
I gotta say, you monsters really know your alcohol. These recipes are super good. Teach me what ya?
Did you have like one drink and you're already hammered?
I was wanting to ask about your wife. Your wife.
Thank you for that, Kenshin. I've rolled non-alcoholic drinks without fail the last few rounds. This 0-point game is no accident. Similarly, Nefer's been maintaining an ever so slight lead, and has been using it to ask ever so slightly probing questions. That can't be just luck. I can tell Debrawa was lucky enough to survive stumbling into a wild hunt, but Nefer's turn is...
You're up.
Europe? Huh. She left him to me.
Whoa! New face here just drew the dark horse.
Bottoms up! Bottoms up!
Guys, chill.
Hey, will you be alright? You wanna just give this one to Paimon?
Paimon gives us a stronger one.
He actually downed it in one gulp.
We swap glasses with Paimon, and it actually ends up being one that's like 6 times strength.
Nice job! No wonder you Mondstadters have such a reputation.
What did you see while you were inside? Wait, we need to act the part too. What did you see while you were inside the Wild Hunt anomaly?
Me? Well, what do you think? Monsters, of course.
Only monsters?
Absolutely. If there was something else, I didn't stop to see it. Just took off as fast as I could. Oh, and guess who showed up just as I'd gotten out of there? Those good-for-nothing rat Niki, that's who. If my luck had been just a little worse, they'd have found nothing but my corpse. Or whatever was left of it anyway. Either way, there's nothing in there you'd want to see.
Whoa, did you hear my voice crack just then? Even those who've had personal encounter with the Wild Hunt know nothing about the strange phantom we saw. Seems like Nefer's judgment was on point.
I see some downcast faces. Why, have we all hit our limit?
Says who? I'm still raring to go.
Because you didn't drink that much.
In that case, let me raise another glass. To a blast of a showdown and a wonderful evening.
Hello, sir. Lady Nefer has ordered a fresh round of drinks. Could you deliver it to her?
I didn't mean to sit. Oh wait, I don't. It's already on the bot. Where is she? She's at a corner booth, right? Oh, she's over there. There's so much bread in this town. And then you guys are drinking beer, which is liquid bread.
Are they playing cards? I'm on spice and elemental dice.
Oh my gosh, it is Yelan.
Same as usual then? 1 die, 100,000 Mora.
I'm not here to do business with you.
Oh, I like his voice. Oh.
Come now, I've already ordered us drinks. Or are you looking to add another line to your ledger of arrears?
Oh, so this is a business deal.
So, let's go over this again. 1 die, 100,000 Mora. Then we have a deal. Come, you two. Take a seat as well.
What are we even doing here? I can give you 3 things. The features of the Wild Hunt, the exact locations where it has appeared, and the intel we've received from the Lightkeepers. The Wild Hunt is in fact a phenomenon linked to abyssal power. Fog and monsters follow in its wake, posing a lethal danger to ordinary people. On the flip side, these monsters cannot leave the fog, so the disaster cannot spread quickly.
We already know all that.
Fair enough. Then I won't beat around the bush. Here's a map of current Wild Hunt anomalies that I snagged from the Lightkeepers, including the locations they'll soon be bombarding.
2 up near the facility. This one's up near the graveyard. This one's on the. This one's in between the Columbina statue and Bean's cave.
That's a lot.
We've never seen anything like this either. That's why everyone's so worked up.
That's not enough. 4 dice.
Cool it, all right? I'm not done. Now, the Lightkeepers don't want you to know this, but weirdly enough, more Wild Hunt sites have disappeared than their involvement would indicate.
Isn't that normal? They're not the only ones fighting the Wild Hunt after all. Adventurers do that too, and maybe some just go poof by themselves.
They're not a threat that a normal adventurer by themselves could really handle, though.
I'd agree. And really, we've always had a small, stable discrepancy between reported anti-Wild Hunt ops and anomalies cleared. That variance has become a gulf lately.
What could that even mean?
I've got 2 theories. One, that some new force is clearing the Wild Hunt out in secret. Or 2, that some Ratniki are not reporting the work they do on purpose. The odds of the former happening is low. Not many organizations can even engage the Wild Hunt. Never mind keep those operations a secret. If you're interested, I'd recommend following the latter train of thought.
Paimon doesn't really get it. What would anyone gain from doing that?
Let's just note it down first.
Now that's what I call interesting intel. No wonder you've been doing well for yourself lately. Even if you've mostly just been reselling my intel.
Called out.
Please, stop. This is all I've got for you.
Oh, stop that. Why, people might start thinking me a bully. Let me give you an opportunity instead. Out of respect for your independent intelligence gathering. An answer to a simple question for 50,000 off your debt. Have you heard of people seeing familiar faces within a Wild Hunt anomaly? Or experiencing something akin to, say, an illusion?
No, nothing like that. Nothing at all but ghostly shadows.
Weird.
Nothing
We're
at
built
all,
different.
Not even for 50,000, Mora. Either you don't take your debt seriously, or you're confident you can pay it off.
Hey, no means no, all right? This is about my dignity as an intel broker. Mora doesn't factor in here at all.
Okay. Well, that puts me at ease.
You really are the same as ever.
No, the same as never.
And you've learned quite well. Go on then. I'll swing by again. Sometime soon, perhaps.
Ugh.
So, you're his creditor?
Indeed I am.
You're a Redditor?
He's resold my intel quite a few times now, pocketing the difference afterwards. Rather dishonest dealing, if I may say so. As luck would have it, he would only purchase information from me when he was just about done negotiating with his buyer. So I arranged a little something just for him. A painful lesson, you might call it.
Ooh, that sounds brutal.
Oh, I was downright beneficent in charging for that betrayal. It was more about the message, really.
Well, good thing we're on the same team, although some people in my community will
In any case, I believe that's all we'll get here.
double cross her on
Let's go
purpose.
through what we've learned outside.
Channels are... Why am I sitting here? Channels are king. Oh, not you! Life is only exciting. Being an adventurer is exciting. Oh my gosh! Can I just not talk to this guy right now?
Here's the thing.
Oh, I can't talk to him right now.
Can't live life without a little spice.
What about bartender guy? Nope, can't talk to relevant people right now. Salsa's Nordic cousin.
Most of our intel seems quite dispersed, so let's try piecing it all together.
Well, first, no one else has seen that weird phantom, apart from our encounter on Star Sand Shoal.
Indeed. And we have that from multiple accounts, so each statement corroborates the others.
What in Tivat could that phantom be planning?
The wild hunt anomaly that occurred at Star Sand Shoal seems quite unique.
Agreed. Instances of the wild hunt afflicting Nodcry in general have increased in frequency, but the phenomenon itself hasn't changed much. What you encountered must have been something special, with our mastermind concealing themselves within, in order to target the Moon Marrow. In which case, two questions arise. Who is this mastermind, and why would they want the Moon Marrow?
Additionally, that intel broker mentioned that some Lightkeepers might be withholding information. Given the inconsistencies in Flynn's word and deeds, he might be a likely suspect. But let's not share that with Nefer for now.
I'll continue investigating along these two lines. We can reconvene again if any progress is made.
I'm back!
Hello?
Luckily, the store owner kept the medicine bottle I left on the table safe for me. Here you go.
That looks terrible, Yoda. What is this, dude?
Huh. Thanks a bunch, Yoda. Take a break. You've earned it.
It's Advil. It's Advil.
Oh no, I've got work to do later. And anyway, isn't the cannon about to go off? I was watching it the whole way back, praying it wouldn't fire. Not until I got back, you know? Again, lucky me.
Whose voice does she remind me of?
Oh no, I've got work to do later. And anyway, isn't the cannon about to go off? I was watching it the whole way back, praying it wouldn't fire. Not until I got back, you know? Again, lucky me.
Oh, she reminds me very vaguely, the energy reminds me very vaguely of Shy Farina.
Huh. So you're interested in that big gun?
Of course. I mean, just think about it. Something that size is bound to be comprised of thousands, even tens of thousands of parts, fused in such a way that it can operate smoothly and fire off a supergiant, super strong beam. Isn't that just so cool? I mean, miraculous. Like a miracle created through countless careful calculations.
It has been a while since the last time it fired. Go on, feel free to go watch. Work can wait for a while.
Thanks, boss. Anyway, y'all wanna come?
Y'all?
It'll be worth the while and worth your wait. I swear.
Might as well. Fruits of our labor and everything, you know?
We're pretty much going that way anyway.
Woohoo! Let's go! Kaboom!
Wow! What a crowd! People seem pretty excited, too. Just goes to show how big a deal this cannon is, huh?
Oh, for sure. One shot, one kill, problem solved. Simple and practical. Just the way we like it.
It's not gonna go that way. It's gonna be like one shot and it... This isn't gonna go the way we think it is it?
And even if that
Or maybe it
wasn't
will.
how it worked, just listen to how it roars. If that isn't power, I don't know what is. If only I had that kind of strength.
Hey, don't think like that. Your skills and smarts have been a big help to us, too.
Really? They think that? Oh, I'll do my best the next time we work together. For sure.
Hey, look! It's starting!
Who else is Animo Bow besides Venti? Farazan. Wow, wait, real. Holy shit. It really reminds me of the kind of energy that the ruin golem uses, where it kind of like concentrates energy and then blasts it out.
Nice one.
Finally, all fixed up. Nothing to fear now.
Awesome! Felt that one in my bones.
Whew. That sure was powerful. And pretty dazzling, too. Guess that's why everyone's been counting on this thing. Surely the Wild Hunt doesn't stand a chance.
Perhaps we should use it more often. It would certainly save the Light Keepers for a whole lot of running around.
I feel so alive right now. Overtime. Ha! It's gonna be a piece of cake.
You know, Paimon's been wondering, if you're so interested in machines, why don't you go work for Aino?
That's what we call drawing a line between your work and your hobbies.
Oh, Chaska is also Animo Bow. That's right.
I've got some mechanical talents, sure. But this job I have now, no one can do it but me. Not even Aino or her silly robots. Anyway, gotta go. See you later.
In other words, Tulu. The inflection on her voice reminds me of Shy Farina.
Says the person who got salt and medicine mixed up. Looks like the crowd's breaking up as well. Let's head over to Hisi Island. Let's not keep Llama waiting.
Chi-Chi Island? I should not have said that out loud. We are not on guarantee for Lauma. John Hoyoverse, please do not take that as a challenge. I was not tempting your fate. I was making joke. You like jokes, right? Fuck. Should we decide on a different polling location? Yeah, let's just go straight to the. Oh wait. Hold on. There was. Somewhere around here, maybe it was down near where did we see where did we see Dory? Wasn't there one of those little horse things that you could ride on? Wow, that was descriptive. Can't you ride horse? Can you ride horse? Near the flagship. Flagship is up. Oh, right here. Because it had a chest thing next to it. Oh, because the chest is right here. I thought it was. I did not. I did not see the chest. I was paying attention to Yelon twitching up and down as she is. Also, where was Dory? I remember people saying that to listen to Dory's Japanese VA or Japanese VO. Ah, she was right here. Ah, she's not in. Sweet flower. Boop.
Let's see now. What's changed since we were gone?
Not as much as I'd imagined. Not hardly anything that I can tell.
Yeah, if anything, looks like things are settling down. That's Llama for you. Hey there, Llama. We're back.
Is she meditating in the air? She's doing like a Mizuki meditation, right? She's sitting on her knees. How things been these past few days? Oh yeah, she is.
The cleanup work has been much more complicated than I expected. Solving problems that have built up over time is a tall order, to say the least. I believe it will take a few weeks more. Fortunately, those who remained appear to have shaken off the initial confusion and are becoming more proactive by the day. It's as if they've finally been forced to come face to face with what their faith actually is.
And it's all thanks to you.
No, I should have done this a lot sooner. I've been focused on taking care of myself these past few days, so I'm in a good place. And since you're looking after the moon marrow for us, I should be able to help you investigate the truth of the past.
Well, thank you for remembering.
Speaking of which, have you heard anything new about that phantom?
I've tried asking around, but to no avail. What about you?
We haven't made much progress either. But here's what we've got.
I think I've got the gist of it. Sounds like you've got your work cut out for you too. Don't forget to take good care of yourselves. In any case, please, come this way.
It looks like one of the all-devouring narwhals drops.
What do you see?
Oh. Is that us? It very well could be, because we did land here initially. However, if we landed in a ship, because I always interpreted that the very first seconds of the game show 2 stars arcing across the sky, like arcing across Mondstadt. I always took that to mean that Ether and Lumine traveled just as stars, like they were stars. This is Nodcry? This all looks familiar. Is that a shooting star in the sky? No, wait. That's our spaceship.
Well, is it over already?
This appears to have occurred a long, long time ago.
Yeah, about 500 years.
The memories I sensed are highly turbulent and disordered. So that is all my power allows me to discern.
At least we know where our spaceship landed in Nodcry, near Star Sand Shoal, or so it seems. That matches with what Lumine told me, but I want to know more. Hello.
Huh? What's the matter?
The flowers changed color.
These flowers are a reflection of the Damsellet's power. Does that mean that she's... I remember her mentioning that she wanted to use the moon marrow to restore some of her power. Paimon.
Yeah, we should go see her and see if we can help her in some way.
I think that Columbina and Alice are my only 2 must pulls so far for Nodcry. They're my only 2. Obviously, I would really like a Flynn's. I would really like a Lauma. Nefer's not super on my radar. Sandrone's kind of on my radar, but Damsellet she's the one that I'm really waiting for. Her and Alice.
I'll leave that in your hands then.
Oh wait, here you go. This is the medicine you asked the Curatorium of Secrets to help prepare earlier.
Thanks for coming all this way with it. You've been a huge help. Also, if I may, I have a feeling that Kuthar might be able to help you get a more detailed glimpse at the memories about your spaceship.
Oh, that's true. She's the Kutar after all. But we best check if she's doing okay first. See you later then.
Oh, that makes sense. Maybe the 2 stars were them escaping Tavat. Maybe. just the imagery seems like it clashes. But yeah, that's a possibility. All right, go to one of the most ethereal spots in the entire game. Bina? Bina? Oh, she's there. It's not the same music as before. It's not her singing. Hello. I'm back.
Oh, she doesn't look so good. Sorry for disturbing you, but are you okay?
The flowers are different too. I honestly couldn't really tell. They kind of look the same to me. Like my slight color blindness makes it difficult for me to tell the difference when colors are just on the border of like blue or white or like greens and browns and that kind of stuff. They didn't really. Now that I look at them harder, they definitely are. But when I was just walking past, I honestly didn't notice them being any different. Has her condition worsened?
It's like I'm returning to the moon. Wait, it's not that bad, is it? I sense the moon's power within you.
We got the moon marrow back from the Fatui. Can it help you in any way?
I'm not used to either talking.
And what do you require this time? Come on, don't even think about that. Right now, you gotta focus on getting better.
Has this just become habitual for her after living in relationships of mutual benefit for so long?
I might need your assistance in the future.
Oh. Very well. Give me your hand.
Ooh.
Back to Earth. My thanks.
Okay, I do see them. Now they are definitely blue again.
Your feet never left the ground. But anyway, feeling any better?
She twirled. Look at her weird heels.
Significantly.
What did you do? Or maybe, what did I do?
The moon within your body. It is as silent as a reflection in the water. Fascinating. I merely drew forth a ray of its light from the water. Enough to keep me tethered to the ground for now.
I think I sense some other changes as well.
That is the moon goddess's favor. All things I come into contact with will bear this mark. It is harmless, and will fade over time. Speaking of which, do you want to be the Moon Marrow's custodian, now that you've got your power back? It's supposed to be something that belongs to a god in any case, right? It is the remains of Arya, goddess of the eternal moon. So it does have to do with... Wait, what? Did you not know this already? Lama just said it was different from the other fragments, and that she could sense divine power within it. And she is correct. When I drew that ray of moonlight from the marrow, I also drew some memories from within. That is how I know that it belongs to the goddess of the eternal moon. But Lama also saw the past by using the moon marrow. Why didn't she see that?
Lama mentioned she could only catch brief, blurry snippets. Perhaps this is something that only a moon goddess could sense.
There were once 3 moons in the sky, each belonging to a goddess who ruled over it. But after the War of Funerary Flame, all 3 lay slain, and 2 of the 3 moons were shattered during the conflict. After Arya's death, her power coalesced into this moon marrow. The iridescent moon's remains have never been found. And while the Frost Moon's goddess died herself, her moon was never broken. As the prophecy stated, this moon would birth a new deity sooner or later. The entity the Frost Moon Scions call the Kutar. I can sense that my power belongs to the Frost Moon, but it lies beyond the false sky, too distant from me. Forget controlling it. Sensing it alone requires immense effort.
Oh, wait, let Paimon count this up. We have the Eternal Moon's Marrow with us. No one can find the iridescent moons. Does that mean you have the Frost Moon's Marrow inside you then?
No. It can only form after the moon goddess is dead. Consider it a form of energy core. You may as well ask if there are rocks on the moon.
Oh, so you're saying that you represent the Frost Moon's power, right?
Yes. Now, a god with a gnosis is named an Archon. Since you bear the moon marrow, does that make you a moon goddess?
I doubt that's the same thing.
You do not wish to become one?
That's not really the problem here. Also, why are you so eager to pass that title on to someone else? Anyway, never mind this becoming a moon goddess stuff for now. We're asking if we should return this moon marrow to you.
I do not desire it.
Huh?
Nor does it desire to come to me.
And what does that mean?
Cue her singing and not answering the question.
When I came into
never mind.
contact with its power, I sensed a kind of rejection. I can only guess that this is because I, too, am a moon goddess. 2 moons will not rise at the same time, let alone consume one another.
Guess it's stuck with me for now, then.
You sure that's gonna be okay? Llama did say that you've hidden its power well, but the Damsellet sensed it just fine.
Yeah, but she's different.
And it's the wild hunt we're dealing with here, not some run-of-the-mill enemy. If it detects the marrow...
The wild hunt? You speak of that phenomenon as if you were describing a person.
Well, it sure looks like there's a person behind it all. Someone with a super clear goal, too. They've been after the moon marrow non-stop.
That seems to ring a bell.
Huh? Is it really?
My colleagues used to mention someone, back when I was still with the Fatui. He hailed from Conria, gaining abyssal power during the Cataclysm, and he had a consuming fixation on the moons.
Conria? Well, we don't know if the phantom we saw has anything to do with that, but the details kind of match. What was his name?
I only know what others called him. The Rehir of Solnari.
One of the 5 sinners? Am I supposed to know who that is? Because I feel like I don't. One of the 5 sinners.
Huh. There was that title too. Yes.
Wait a second. Dane mentioned him, didn't he? Does that mean that our enemy is Rerir, one of the 5?
If that was the case, surely he'd be stronger than this, though.
Oh man, I don't remember that during bedtime story. I don't remember that. Dane told us. Who are the other sinners of Conria? Rhine, obviously. Piero was one of the 5 sinners, wasn't he? And Capitano was just kind of a regular guy. Piero was not one of the 5 sinners. Sertologi, that's what I was like significant person in lore. Gold and Sertology are the ones that I'm familiar with. I don't know I don't know any of these other names. Or if they, and if they've been mentioned, I've forgotten at that point.
I have heard that he disappeared not long after the cataclysm. But when I asked my colleagues where he went, they replied, "Do you really not know?"
What is the Rashev Solnari?
I only know what others called him. The Rehir of Solnari.
Rehir. Rarir.
Why would they say that?
The tale of his final fate has it that he fell into the moon's reflection, from which there can be no return.
Wait, hold up, pause. There's just too much information.
I felt the same. They seemed to think that I should be the one who would know everything about the moons. But as I said, my prologue lies beyond the false skies. I do not even remember my name.
Oh.
Either way, following his departure, the wild hunt situation worsened drastically, and it has since become a byword for abyssal disaster. The present phenomenon may have inherited the same title, but it far surpasses its past incarnation in both scale and lethality.
Oh, to think that we're up against one of the infamous 5 sinners. That's way too much for us to handle. That incident on Star Sand Shoal must have been luck then. Or maybe he wasn't giving it his all.
Yeah.
And even then, he still defeated Marionette.
Oh? What did you just say? Would you mind repeating that?
That's your ex-colleague? So, we were on Star Sand Shoal together, and she was beaten by the Wild Hunt, too. Did you just laugh?
No.
She totally did.
Oh my gosh, I love her.
Are you two on bad terms or something?
No. I simply imagined the put-out expression she must have worn in that moment, and found it interesting.
She seemed quite shaken.
Oh, she'll adjust soon enough. She's very good at that.
Okay, anyway. Now that we know how dangerous the guy targeting the moon marrow is, you sure you want to carry it around with you, Traveler?
If Fatui intelligence is to be believed, Rerir would prevail even if all of Nod Cry were to stand against him. Perhaps something restricts him, if only for the moment.
Before I decide, there's a favor I'd like to ask you, Columbina.
What do you need?
Do you think you'd be able to show me what happened when my sister and I arrived in Nodcry? I mean, when our spaceship first landed.
Sure.
That was quick.
As I said, this to me is but a single ray of moonlight. Nothing to it. Give me your hand, and ready yourself.
This is what we saw before, only clearer. Is the coloration on this different? No, it's still the same. It's like the silvery blue. It seems we landed safely, at least. Whoa! I have a question. Does this look Honkai-ish to anyone? Like to people who know that franchise, or is it a very unique design even in the entire Hoyo, like all across all Hoyo games? Sorta. Because I'd be interested if that's where we're heading, the Genshin universe and the Honkai universe bleeding over in a much more overt way as we start coming to the game's close. A lot of time appears to have passed. Oh, it's growing moss and everything. Wow, I guess it has been here a while. We're still inside the spaceship. To think we were in there for so long. When did Lumine get out, I wonder? Wait, is that Lumine? My model's kind of blocking her. But how can that be? No one left the ship from the moment we landed. The door hasn't even been opened yet.
Where is this?
Ether, come on. We have to leave this place.
What?
Hey, are you okay?
Our spaceship. A long, long time passed after we landed. No one left the ship during that time, but Lumine found me from outside of it somehow.
Sus.
Huh? How would that even be possible?
I don't know.
The secrets within memories are like cookie crumbs.
Cookie?
Take a bite, and they go everywhere.
There's something seriously strange going on here. I have to get to the bottom of this. But as Nefer said, there'll be nothing to investigate if Nodcry is destroyed first.
All right. I'll keep the moon marrow with me.
Well, if you say so. Paimon can't stop you, but still. Ooh.
Will you need my help?
Help with... Is that a localization thing? Because the dialogue... The dialogue said, will you need my help? But the subtitle says, will you need any help? Help with...
I could help you conceal the marrow.
You could? Oh, that'd be great.
Detecting it within you is already no easy task. But I can teach you to further conceal its presence using Kuvaki. Like this.
Ooh. I got bubbled.
Ooh, looks like a shield.
This feels so soft and gentle. Just like the moonlight.
Can you sense it? Now, try to maintain it. You learn quickly.
Looks pretty sturdy. Could probably be used in self-defense in a pinch, huh?
Thank you for teaching me that.
Are you always here, Columbina? It's kind of dangerous out there, sure, but have you, like, taken a walk outside or something?
Take a walk outside?
I dislike strangers.
And where do we rate on that scale?
Slightly better.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Once this whole business with the Wild Hunt is over, let's go out for a walk.
Yeah, the Frost Moon Scions have changed since you last saw them. Who knows? You might actually like them.
I will consider it.
That's a start.
She seems kind of tired.
Probably hasn't spoken this much in a long time.
Either way, thanks for agreeing to help us.
Oh.
It wasn't much. The flowers here. They like guests like you.
Silvermoon Hall Selenic Chronicles. You can visit Silvermoon Hall from time to time to meet with the Damsellet? For a certain time after completing the quest, your party will gain the new moon's embrace effect. When in Nodcry, your party's moon sign level will always be Ascendant Gleam. Additionally, after completing a certain number of quests, you can claim a variety of other rewards. Interesting. Because Ascendant Gleam is what you get by having 2 Nodcry characters in party. Huh.
Best let her rest.
Huh. Best let her rest. People don't know that she isn't bad. This is the perfect characterization. Oh, sorry. This is the perfect characterization for this character, though. She's so mysterious. She has that air of mysterious and also like, but you can tell that she's powerful. She's just spent. And she's sick of everyone only getting close to her because they want something in return. I like it. Record keeping Kuhenki. View records. She looks so sad in the curled up position as well. You don't mind if I take these, right? Right? We're chill. Return to Lama and share your new intel. Indeed. I have a question. If we have... Oh, okay. We only have 2. We only have 82. New Solana Chronicles quest will be available after 6 days. Alright, cool. I will use the restroom and be right back once again. It wasn't hand-holding, Sweet Lolly. It wasn't. It was not hand-holding. And what, would you rather I not obtain powers? And it's all sound like excuses. I'll be right back.
flowing.
No, we're on our way.
Mora keeps rolling.
I don't need you drinking and driving right now, Sweet Lolly. We're on our way to see deer. Why does that window keep doing that? There we go.
The Raker of Solnari. I've never heard that name before. Let's keep this news confidential for the time being. It would only cause even more panic amongst the people of Nodcry. But if this Rarier is as you describe, he will be a truly formidable opponent if we try to take him on by our strength alone.
Yeah, things might be okay if everyone was willing to work together, but right now...
If we don't stick together, we'll be picked off one by one.
Exactly. Whatever the case, let's start by telling those we can get to join up about the crisis. As it happens, we have our own reasons to protect Nodcry, but even if we didn't, we'd never leave people in the lurch. That ain't our style.
That ain't our style.
Thank you. The Frostmoon Scions will stand with you to prevent this crisis as best we can. In addition, I believe that the relationships between the various factions in this land are not cast in stone. The winds of change are blowing, and we Scions have nowhere to run. Our faith, our sect, all of it is here. Whether our foe is the Fatui or this Raker, we must stand our ground and remain true to ourselves, even to the last.
Thank you. It's going to be hard for me not to pronounce this as Roche. Thank you.
Let's see. Speaking of allies, the Krumkake craft shop is the closest by, right? And F is sure to help us.
The wind blows stronger. May your path ahead be smooth.
Can you please look her in the eyes, Ether? Come, children, come one and all. I bring tidings of something.
A perfect day to stay home and read.
A perfect day to go out and bleed is apparently what I said before I brought Yenfei to today's commissions.
Friendly approach detected. We meet again.
Listen! We've got updates on the Wild Hunt situation.
Threat level exceeds expectations.
Threat level, midnight.
It doesn't matter if he's the Rahira Solnari or Solari or whatever. One volley from my cannon, and he'll be blown to smithereens.
I wouldn't be too confident about that, I know.
You were there when we fired it, right? If that isn't the kind of firepower that helps you sleep at night, I don't know what is.
True, but the cannon only works against shambling monsters, right? What if Rarier's super fast?
Well, we'll just get enough to go grab him and tie him down.
You're not taking this seriously at all, are you?
Anyways, firepower is not a concern. See those canisters over there? That's all concentrated Kuvaki, which we'll be shipping to Nasha Town. More than enough ammo in there to blast that Fatui research facility to bits in a single shot.
You sure have been looking forward to this battle, huh?
Of course! This is gonna be the shot that shocks the world. All of Nodcry, heck, all of Shnezhnaya will know my name once we're through.
In that case, our firepower needs are in your hands.
Sure. Travel safe.
I know. There remains intel left unshared.
Oh, right. Yeah. Since you're investigating the Wild Hunt, something pretty weird's happened in Nasha Town. Should probably watch out for that once you're back. Remember that Sosi guy? The Ratnik in charge of firing the cannon?
He's been found dead in their organization's offices. Wait, what? Didn't we just see him like half a day ago? Yeah, it's still new news. So not many people are in the know.
Well then.
We were only informed because we'd worked together closely. And even then, only just now.
I kind of thought that Sosie was gonna end up being a twist villain of this act. That sucks. I'm sorry I doubted you, Sussy.
I'll send Anafa over to Nashi Town with some flowers later. Oh, he seemed like a good guy. Didn't put on any airs despite being a superior officer either.
The data concurs. This gentleman appears to have been one of the most accomplished amongst the Lightkeeper's sergeant majors. His character has also received commendation. Most would have lacked the motivation to fatally attack him.
Oh, that makes it even worse.
Most, but yeah. Could it have been the Wild Hunt?
Hey, what do you mean, actually?
The other option was, is Rarier actually afraid of the cannon?
Either way, I'm not clued in on the details. Only Ratniki have been allowed on site to investigate the scene. You'll have to find some way in if you want to check it out for yourselves. Got it. Let's go then. You coming along, Anafa?
My tasks are incomplete. The last few batches of ammunition must be randomly inspected. You go ahead.
All right. We'll see you later. Hang on. Weren't you supposed to bring me some candy? You said you would. Sorry, but things happened kind of suddenly, so...
I have a whole ass cake somewhere in here. Here.
Batch inspection complete. Approved. Next up.
Look, see, Lolly, when I say cute robot is cute, it's not that I... Okay. Oh my! It was moving, clearly. I was trying to click it, but it was just moving. That's what the problem was. Chest? Chest!
Not bad. It's all yours.
Thank you, Sweet Lolly. Up on the second level.
I'm tired already.
Go check on the light keepers.
This must be it. Oh, doesn't look like there's any chance of us getting in with that ratnik guarding the door, though. Should we go speak to the guard first?
Might as well try squeezing
Hi.
blood from a stone.
Ah! Never! When did you...
I came over to take a look as soon as I received the news just now. Aino told you about this then?
Yeah, while we were passing by the Krumkake craft shop, not workshop, or workshop.
Before we start, shall we see if we've made the same guess?
Looks like the Wild Hunt's on the move, was my guess.
Indeed. Quicker than we thought as well. Keep your eyes peeled for any clues once we get in. No need to jump to conclusions.
But how are we supposed to get in at all?
Just follow me.
Yes, ma'am. How long her legs are.
But we're not open to guests right now.
Sorry about that. They're here to investigate.
All of them?
All of them? You missed my vital organs. Which episode of TBZ was that? You missed my vital organs. All of them?
The paperwork checks out.
All right then. Enter.
I like the new hairstyles they've got going on too. They've been really upping their NPC game, very noticeably in Notland, and they're continuing that trend here in Nodcry. Wait, do you have anything to say?
For now, please keep the current situation confidential.
So you don't want Ether to tweet about it on the Akasha? Live stream everything that we're about to encounter? On the way upstairs to the crime scene, you briefly relate the information about the Rasher of Solnari. Damn, another dead body in...
Paimon might have said this before, Nefer, but you sure do come prepared.
Shishich, my old friend. Fill us in, if you would.
Greetings. If you would allow me. The murder happened not long ago. The Sergeant Major was killed by a single piercing strike from a polearm.
Xiangling.
We have performed a preliminary sweep of the crime scene to facilitate investigation. No obvious signs of a violent struggle. No damaged doors or windows. The culprit must have used some other means to enter the room unopposed before performing the deed.
Entering unopposed? So, do you think there's a chance that the culprit would usually have right of entry?
Seems like it. Someone that he even knew, potentially. So his guard would be down. Could have been Rarier in disguise, like how he turned into Lumine.
At the moment, the most valuable lead we have is based on an eyewitness report from a nearby resident. Specifically, that Flint's was seen entering and leaving this place in the time period when the crime most likely occurred.
Flint's?
We have tried to contact him, but he has not replied.
Very odd indeed.
So, he's the prime suspect right now, right?
To be honest, I'm not particularly inclined to believe that this was an inside job. Flint's can come across a bit eccentric, but he does well in missions on the whole. He also had no disagreements with the Sergeant Major that we know of. So he lacks the motive to commit such a terrible crime. But neither the eyewitness report nor the nature of the fatal wound itself are in his favor. So we are looking for him at present.
Well, it doesn't mean that it was him based on what we just talked about, which is based on what we just said.
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here. Let's go outside and discuss what we've seen.
Could have been a skinwalker of him. Agreed. Skinwalker horror is one of my favorite genres of horror. Whether it's the modernized, like kind of Americanized.
The evidence points to Flint's, and he just so happens to have disappeared without a trace. A sticky situation indeed.
Whether it's like the modernized, kind of like westernized version, or the actual Navajo legends of them. It's one of my favorite. Always hits just right.
We know that this Flint's could have been Rarier in disguise, but we lack the evidence to prove this to anyone else. Furthermore, Flint's has left us with many questions, all of which will require a reasonable explanation.
Yeah! He said he would report back to headquarters, but it seems he hasn't gone at all. What could he be doing?
The first time I met Flynn's, I did notice that there was something odd about his lantern. Some power concealed within it. Now that I think about it, that power is somewhat similar to abyssal energies I've encountered before. In the worst case scenario, Flynn's might be an entirely fabricated entity.
Let's approach the issue this way. First, we must determine our culprit. Was it Flint's or Rarier in disguise?
It's gotta be the latter.
Yeah. What reason would Flint's have to murder Sosie anyway?
None, as far as I know. And even if he had a motive, it would have been easier to do so out in the wild, rather than in Nasha Town.
Yeah. They would have often gone out on missions together. Plenty of chances there.
But even if it was Rarier, his motives would be just as unclear.
Yes, but there's one thing worth noting here. Remember the intel we got back at the tavern? No one has ever seen a phantom that can take the form of other humans within the Wild Hunt. This means that he has been hesitant to abuse this ability, or allow it to become common knowledge. Likely so that he could act in secret under other guises.
But no matter what, borrowing identities comes with risks, right? What if you bump into the person you're imitating along the way?
Precisely. In other words, his goal must have been worth the risk, similar to how he came in disguise to obtain the moon marrow. He likely knew then that the real Flints would not appear and get in his way during this time.
And why was he able to determine that?
We'd have to ask Flints ourselves, I'm afraid. But we shouldn't jump to any conclusions here. We can't discount the possibility that he might actually be the murderer himself. Not yet, at least. And there are other, less likely scenarios. For instance, Rarier may have already killed Flints long ago, and been living as him for some time now.
Regardless, we have to find him.
Yes, that is our ticket to a breakthrough.
Then we've got to find him before the Lightkeepers do, or we might never see him again.
Steady now. Our friends should be back soon.
We've tracked him down to a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too, so we're putting a force together.
I'm putting together a team.
I'll have you know that this is top secret information I'm leaking here.
Don't worry. You'll receive a top-class reward in return. The beach is all yours. I'll stay and slow the Lightkeepers down. Things might go south if you bump into one another.
Oh, right. Before we go, should we reveal Rarier's secret? Since he's trying to keep it all hush-hush, why don't we just pull the curtains on his little trick? That'll teach him to sneak around pretending to be other people. Hey, why are you laughing?
Oh, I was just imagining how satisfying that would feel. But I'm afraid this revelation would only stir up more chaos. Setting aside the matter of evidence, some may trust Flint's on our account, whereas others would suspect him on account of his behavior. Tossing him into a swirling tumult of public opinion like that might just give Rarier more opportunities to capitalize on.
Fair.
And think about it. Once people learn that he can masquerade as those they trust, would they continue to welcome friends into their homes with such open hearts? Unease grips the hearts of those in Nasha Town already. We should avoid throwing more fuel onto the fire.
Okay. Sorry. Something going. I saw Flynn's vent on.
Yeah, you're right. You've really thought of everything, huh? Nothing for it then. We've just gotta find Flint's.
Indeed. But just in case, let me stress once more. We should neither be excessively afraid of Rarier, nor trust in Flint's too lightly. This light source is of special Lightkeeper design. It provides illumination within Wild Hunt anomalies, and can briefly dispel the abyssal fog within.
Interesting. We've seen those on the ground near every Wild Hunt that we've every Wild Hunt encounter that we've seen in the wild.
Oh, right. We'll have to deal with that mess too. Yeah, this'll be important. Thanks a bunch, Nefer.
You're welcome. I've charged it to your account, by the way.
Hey, you!
I didn't know we even opened an account. Got a moon next to me. Oh, it's because of this guy. Womp. Go to where the Wild Hunt have emerged. Ooh, those lanterns will have a special interaction if we use Flynn's. Similar to animals have special interactions if we use llama. If we use the llama. The lobster. Laumama. Mama, as I just said. Not really sure why we're just walking there, but it's only 230 meters away. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, there's this puzzle that I didn't know how to do as well. Here, I'll mark this. Whoa! Suddenly, night. Masters of the night wind. Oh, okay, bye. Hey, bro, I was in a different zip code. Actually, I was kind of close to this thing.
Fulfill our pact. Our bond is strong.
Game's up. Time's over. Gotcha.
Press this on for size.
Whoa, that's not off cooldown yet. Fun fact. There we go. Come on, he's almost there. He's almost there. Come on. There we go. Come on, Kali. What are you doing? Okay, down in this chasm. Blink, blink, blink. Investigate the wild hunt phenomenon further.
Whoa! The fog's really rolling in. Quick, grab the light source. Is that a lightkeeper's lantern? Is there someone up ahead? Come on, let's go see.
Ooh. Oh, I wonder if we can hear what they're saying because we have the lantern on us. He was a bit far away for me to use the boomerang.
This monster was lurking near the lamp. That must have been a planned ambush. We're not falling for that again.
Yes, we are.
There's something inside it. Some small device. Huh? Why isn't it giving off light anymore? Is it broken? Oh, we better take it with us.
We are fighting stuff that's not Fatui. Usually I like to bring Kale out, especially when we're fighting Fatui. Maybe I bring my Cappuccino team out and then put Aino in party as well.
Yay! Playtime!
In a manner of speaking, yes, I know. It's cool that you can do that with these things. Because otherwise you have to actually just attack them like normal.
The fight took place here. Did Flint's leave these marks?
They're electrode. Wow, this is creepy. That statue looks so creepy in the fog.
Is someone there?
Oh!
Please help me.
Isn't that Flint's voice?
Sus.
Did you hear
I'm I'm sus of any Flins that we see now. Come on, almost done, almost there. There we go. There's nothing to say about this lantern. There's an Auk and a spin crystal up here. Really? Okay. You're not tall enough for that? Oh.
Ah! We'll be in trouble if these spooky shadows touch us. Quick, use the lantern.
Oh, I'm supposed to be on the ground right now. Ghostly shadows haunt this area of the Wild Hunt. If you come into contact with too many of them, you'll be lost to the black mist forever. So be careful. Continue to shine light from Never's lamp on the ghostly shadows to dispel them before they get too close. In other words, don't get too close. Okay, I need to get back down because I can't get over there for the pineapple slice right now. I also can't even interact with that right now. Nift. Nifty schmifty. We're heading this way, right? So we're supposed to be, yeah, following the electro scars on the ground. Oh, I'm on cooldown. The skill's on cooldown. Ah. This way. Boom. On cooldown again. Oh. Ooh. But you do regenerate those hearts. Ooh. Squeak. Fey language. Holy.
Hand it over.
Oh.
It was mine from the first. You're a fool. You again.
Me again.
What the? It's stronger than before. Lantern now!
Oh! Nice clutch.
It escaped again. This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
So, you were tangling with Rara out here all by yourself.
Casually. Just a normal Monday. Just a I always forget that he's polearm. I always think that he's catalyst because of the lantern.
So, that vile phantom hiding inside the Wild Hunt has a name of his own.
Let's find a spot to rest first.
Yeah, you don't look so good.
Sorry you had to see me like this. All the same, you have my sincere thanks for your aid. To think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern, which tormented me so. Might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil you are? I believe I might have saved some face had I mastered just a fraction of such abilities.
I don't think I understand it either. Just my constitution, I guess. I'm built different.
And an enviable constitution it is. A pity that such abilities cannot be acquired.
Why did abyssal power just burst out of your lantern anyway?
That is a long story. Many moons ago, when on Wild Hunt clearance duty, I shattered one of its cores only for a special crystalline object to fall out. I sensed a power surging within it that was at once familiar yet strangely illusory. I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios. And curiosity it was that had me store this crystal inside my lantern. Afterwards, I wound up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident, and discovered that they could merge into a single piece without my prompting. Though my understanding ends there. It was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal energy, which could neither be dispelled nor weakened.
Is that what Rarer claimed belonged to him? That must be what he's after then!
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak. In fact, I've already beaten him several times.
Damn.
Though I could not destroy him completely. But I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle with him any longer. Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by leaps and bounds since I last encountered him.
And if this object is contaminated by the abyss, why carry it on your person?
And where, might I ask, would it be safe?
My teapot.
Or do you think it wiser I threw it away? Were our places switched, would you discard it? Knowing that its perilous might was beyond your ability to counteract, yet capable of causing greater harm should it lie beyond your grasp.
Probably not, but I know a very secure place that it could go. Cryo jail.
Yeah, throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants. But exposing yourself to its corrosion and growing weaker by the day, that sounds super dangerous too.
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the tide. Those who flee when troubles come are nothing more than deserters. Though I shan't deny that I have your fortuitous arrival and most outstanding assistance to thank for my continued ability to speak such platitudes. Either way, it seems this fragment is now utterly still. That must have made it useless to Rarir. I doubt he would have retreated so readily otherwise. I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me, though?
I just wanted to hang out, see how you're doing, catch up.
Well, no, but...
You briefly tell Flynn's about Rarir's murder of Sosi and about the subsequent attempts to frame him.
Ah. I see.
I keep almost calling Rarir Raru as well, as in Raru from Ocarina of Time. And also Tears of the Kingdom. Could you think of a reason why Rarir would try to frame you?
To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so he should have had more difficulty tracking me down. They alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my position. Our Sergeant Major has a Kuvaki-powered device that can be used to detect others who bear a lantern. They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless they absolutely must find me.
You mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found it inside a lantern when we first charged into the Wild Hunt anomaly.
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area, who, it seems, dropped everything and fled the moment they saw the Wild Hunt massing to strike. Well, at least they're not dead.
I wouldn't go that far, but yeah.
Guess it's not surprising how they found you so fast then. But if Rarir could have shapeshifted into Sosi, why didn't he just use that Kuvaki device to find you himself?
Were he to use it, that device would likely fail to act as it should, owing to abyssal interference.
Ah, guess that explains it.
So not only is this Rarir ruthless, but a purveyor of dirty tricks too.
This music, oh. It's one of my favorite overworld themes in the whole game.
You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi, but he put his heart and soul into every mission. Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters, and his orders were to be stationed long-term in Nasha Town. As such, he was very seldom able to go back and visit his family. He worked so hard, seeking to produce excellent results that might convince them to transfer him out.
Oh.
But every year they would say, wait a little longer. Wait a little longer. He often wondered if it was because he was lacking somehow. In truth, everyone had nothing but the highest praise for him. But good work does not always lead to good outcomes. The higher-ups would think, he's doing great where he is. Let him stay there forever. A most convenient choice for them, at least. Whereas his subordinates would think, wouldn't it be a shame if we were to lose such a talented, easygoing boss? So he waited. And he waited. Until the world closed its eyes in the depths of the night, and a lantern was slowly lit for him alone, that no one could see.
It's a tragic story, and what beautiful voice acting performance from his VA just then. It's a tragic story.
One that has played out many times throughout history. Another reason to take this Rereer's head.
Oh. Well, at least we now know that he's looking for these fragments inside Wild Hunt anomalies.
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this? Why did he have to die?
Unfortunately, it just might have been just in the way, for lack of a better way to put it.
Could Rarer be angry that the cannon Sosi set up to fire destroyed the fragments he wanted to collect?
Could you take me to the scene of the crime?
I can, but you are not a suspect. You are currently the prime suspect.
We shall just have to exercise some discretion then. Come on. Let us be on our way.
Exercise some discretion. Ether gives Flynn's the Fatui mask that D-Luke gave us all those years ago. It's like, here, this disguise is foolproof. I've used it several times. Nobody will suspect you. There was no reason for me to kill this random animal that was just minding its own business. But that's kind of what we do here. Everything this character does is an aura farm.
Everlasting as the moon. Laid bare.
You can have such great footage without even trying with her. Okay. What did your polearm just do there? Her polearm just shrugged.
I understand the situation more or less. Much has happened, I see. Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm welcome on the way over here. It seems my fellow Lightkeepers do not wish to make this case public just yet.
Yeah. Guess Nasha Town's already been enough of a mess lately.
Let's stop here. Any further and the Ratniki might detect us.
They might smell me.
Since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly pick me up once you're inside.
Oh? And how are we supposed to do that?
Yeah, what the hell does that even mean?
You'll know when the time comes. See you later.
acting all mysterious. But he seemed pretty confident, so guess we've gotta trust him.
I know it's just an artifact of just the fact that the eyes are two-dimensional objects, but it looks like Ether's got snake eyes right now. Way to sound not suspicious at all, Paimon. She's like, hi, we're just out for a walk, a human walk.
Ah, you're the special assistants for this investigation, right?
Yep, that's us.
I know it's a bit late, but there's a couple things we'd like to take a look at.
Well, you're just in time. We're basically done investigating the crime scene. All that's left is to finish writing up some records. Then properly dispose of Sergeant Major Sosie's remains.
Viking funeral?
If there's anything else you'd like to look into, this is your last chance to do so.
Find anything new?
Sadly, no. The motive behind the killing remains a mystery. And while we somehow managed to get news of Flint's, an unexpected accident caused us to miss him. But considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of Secrets came forward to help investigate, I have no doubt that a breakthrough's not far off.
Expert use of delaying tactics on her part. Excellent work.
We'll do our part too. All right, we're going in. See you later.
For now, please keep the current situation confidential.
This little toddler is so cute. Just this tiny little kid running around.
Phew, we're in. Thanks to Nefer's reputation, once again. But we still know nothing about how Flint is gonna enter, or how we'll pick him up. Never mind how we'll leave later on. Something the matter?
There's a strange light by the window.
Huh. It looks like Flint's lantern. But where is he exactly?
He just wind-bladed it into his hands.
You've got the lantern. What now?
I'm sure that didn't look suspicious from the outside.
Oh, Paimon almost screamed out loud. You never said you could do magic like that.
Now that's what I call going incognito. Zhongli's trailer music plays.
This lantern may have a rather peculiar shape, but so long as it doesn't glow, it won't stand out in the dark. I calculated that you would have already entered, so I chose a spot visible from the window before using light to send you a signal. As I thought, you're both sharp-eyed and on the ball.
The perks of being veteran adventurers, huh?
What you just did, surely that can't be accomplished through elemental power alone.
Your composure is more impressive still. You're right. That required a little trick of my own. But let us leave such trivial topics for a more relaxed moment. Our time is limited after all. Just as I thought. Come, try sensing it yourself.
It's very faint, but there's some residual power near the wound that feels identical to the abyssal energy that surged from Flynn's lantern.
Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the Wild Hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major. But why do this?
To sow chaos by depriving the Lightkeepers of one of their commanders?
If the Wild Hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, I fear not even the full force of Lightkeepers could stand against him, let alone the handful of us stationed in Noshatown. He would have no reason whatsoever to pick quarrels with individual ants. Let's look again more closely. We must leave no stone unturned.
They said it's the thinking minigame. It's like the investigation music in the background as well. They said that the crime scene investigation is already complete. There should there should no longer be a need to keep the place exactly as is.
Well, that makes things simpler. In that case, allow me to disturb the fallen. May the ghost flame guide your spirit. May you rest in peace.
However, despite a very thorough search, few new clues emerge.
When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe. Certainly not the meticulous mastermind type. Yet here we are, grappling with this enigma he has left us.
Oh, if we can't get any leads, we might have to go back and find Nefer. Oh, the longer we're stuck here, the likelier he is to achieve his goal. Oh, this is so frustrating.
Is that all? Have we really tried every angle, found every clue? Paimon, look at the flashing light on his arm.
You mean this?
On his robo-arm.
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his mechanical arm is malfunctioning, right? It might have been broken in combat.
No, that's not right. Paimon remembers this signal. We saw it before while repairing the cannon.
Huh.
It doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for regular maintenance, so the device has stopped operating.
Interesting.
But the real problem is that...
When we were fixing the cannon, his arm was working just fine.
Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence, but considering it hasn't been long at all since we were repairing that cannon...
The Sosi you met could have been Rerir in disguise. In other words, he played the Sergeant Major before disguising himself as me.
That's right! If only there were some way to prove it.
If something needed maintenance, you'd go register it with Nasha Town's repairman.
You mean Hintsa?
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but it's so late. Guess it'll have to wait till tomorrow.
I know where he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves. Ah, yes. And one more thing. Remember to pick me up by the window.
It will be done, my good sir. You leave the room without any trouble and start heading towards Hintsa's residence. Where in Nasha Town are we? Okay, we're above the black. Where's the blacksmith? Hey, a chest. Look at these pumpkins.
Wow, so much stuff. If only enough would...
Oh my gosh, that sounded horrible in my ear cups.
And Flints. Given the hour, I guess it must be an emergency.
It is indeed. Our sincerest apologies for interrupting your rest. We are investigating a certain matter in connection with Sergeant Major Sosi. We'd like to know if he has sent you a request for maintenance to be performed on his mechanical arm.
Sosi. Oh, so the rumors I heard, are they true? You know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated. No further questions from me. Just a moment. I need to check my records.
Thank you for your understanding.
Got it. 8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. But as it happened, I had run out of the required components. His mechanical arm is especially sophisticated, having been designed by Aino personally. The parts, too, could only be made by her. As such, they usually take several days to arrive. In fact, this time, he even asked me if we could push his request forward. And I understood, completely. Not being able to use your hand, that's rough for anyone. But even more so if your job involves fighting out in the wild. So I did my best to convince Ino to rush the job. And eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. I sent word to the Lightkeepers immediately, but he never showed up. I assumed he was just out on some mission or other. What's with those faces? Everything all right?
This is just my face. What do you mean, what's with it?
You've provided us with some very crucial information, Hintsa. You have our thanks. We can't make everything public yet, but once our investigation is complete, I will return to thank you and provide an explanation on behalf of all the Lightkeepers.
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thanks. Good night.
Good night. Hope the investigation goes well.
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered while repairing the cannon was actually Rerir in disguise. 8 days ago, he had yet to act. But at some point after that, he attacked and imprisoned the Sergeant Major. With the immense gap in strength between them, the job was finished in a single blow. And thus Rerir had no opportunity to discover the malfunctioning mechanical arm. Perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to outward form, and not therefore to complex internal mechanisms. Hence his oversight of the uniquely mechanical traits of the Sergeant Major's arm, and in turn, this flaw in his disguise.
You're saying he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm is actually made of some kind of black muck on the inside, so long as it worked, right? Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved here, but it mostly makes sense.
So that means the only thing he did as Sosi was fire the cannon.
This also has me stumped for the moment. The cannon has always been used to destroy the Wild Hunt, and it works as intended. But how would that help Rerir exactly? Assuming he plans to collect the fragments within Wild Hunt anomalies, firing the cannon works against him, since it would blast those fragments to smithereens.
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another. Whew. This is getting Paimon kind of down. And sleepy too.
We've been on edge for too long, it seems.
Yes, I'd say it is high time we took a break. Seems like there's a lot left to investigate. We'll have to fight Rerir eventually. And we'll do a poor job if we're not well rested.
Yeah, we should totally get some sleep first.
Want to rest today in Nashatown? Your residence is quite far away.
A reasonable suggestion. I have no doubt that my quarters have been turned inside out by now, at any rate. My colleagues have never failed to live up to my expectations of their discourtesy.
Well, guess we'll just have to pick you up as usual.
That would be good, yes. Feel free to put the room costs on my tab.
Say no more.
Phew, back inside. We can finally take a breather. Okay, Paimon. In and out.
I suppose we could all take a moment to unwind. As I recall, our first meeting took place not far from here. Ah, the nostalgia. Had you already sensed the unique power within my lantern at that time?
Yeah, which is why I asked you to give it to me.
I see. Words truly do fail to capture your superlative insight. Fortunate then that abyssal energy was only leaking from the fragment in minuscule amounts when we first met. Or I might have been in for a real interrogation.
Yeah, hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
Rerir seems fixated on you. And you on him.
You mean to ask why I'm going this far to oppose him? Well, as a Lightkeeper, I'd say I'm simply doing my job.
Don't play games with me.
Yeah! You're covered in more mysteries than Paimon could shake a skewer at. You can't just get out of explaining yourself by making lame excuses.
All right. I suppose I do owe you some honesty, whether out of gratitude or the need to build trust. Your deductions have been quite correct. Should one wish to conceal oneself within a lantern, elemental power alone is not enough. You know humans well, and naturally you understand their limits. But some things that humans would consider difficult are quite normal in the eyes of non-humans.
So, you mean you're one of the latter?
He's a crab.
Have you heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm of the Fae? This race is no longer of any importance, but they still exist, as evidenced by the fact that I am standing before you.
We've heard some scattered legends, but that's all Paimon thought there was to it.
I once turned my heart toward humanity, and thus did I experience loss. I once labored and did much, and put an end to my tale with my own hands. When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, you cannot help but feel that swimming in any direction would be equally meaningless. Would it not be better then to simply sink?
Oh, yikes.
But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki.
Oh, wait. Where else did these three appear before?
They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters and could not last against such a disparity in strength. Yet none fled.
I thought these were three specific NPCs that were mentioned prior.
Those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light. And the first light I saw upon awakening was that which shone from their eyes.
Is that why you chose to help them?
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw my past self in them, and was moved to action for the first time in a long, long while. But I was freshly awoken, and my powers were limited. I could not prevent casualties altogether. The survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the final night cemetery.
And that's why you chose to become a lightkeeper.
Well, not exactly. I was just more familiar with them. So joining up seemed the most convenient way to experience human life.
Doesn't sound too believable.
Well, I believe it. Besides, I'm well past the age when one might believe in things that must be done. Nonetheless, there are still some things I will not allow to happen. The chaos that Rerir has been stirring up is one of them. Tomorrow I shall go and check our records to see if I can find any connection between the Wild Hunt, Rerir, and the Cannon.
Will you need us to get you where you need to be?
Oh, I'll be fine. I keep a backup copy at my residence in case of emergencies.
Can you even go back there right now? Won't there be Ratniki watching it?
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have checked my place, but they won't have stayed. All things are ranked according to their priority, and we lack the manpower for such an open-ended stakeout. And even if someone is waiting, I have ways around that. I am the master of my own house, after all.
All right then, we'll trust you. We sure ended up chatting for a while, huh? I'm super tired now. But, you know, feels like we can breathe easier, now that we know you better.
I didn't take you for the cautious sort. Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep this a secret. I'd prefer others not to know about my past unless strictly necessary. Nor do I want to attract more trouble on account of being a Fae.
I shan't say a word.
Paimon's lips are sealed too.
All right. Thanks again for your help. Good night, you two.
Finally, we can some rest. Let's go get some sleep. There's tons to do tomorrow.
It's getting late. The situation is urgent, but rest is vital. Good night, both of you.
Good night to you. Oh my gosh, look at this robot on the desk over here. Holy. Imagine going to sleep with this thing staring and screaming at you. Shut up, you on the other side of the wall. I don't know how far through Act 2 we are, but I think I'm gonna have to call it here. And this seems like a decent place to end as well. Whether we're 20% of the way through, 80%, 50%, I think right now is gonna be where I'm gonna have to end it for today. What's our primo count right now? Okay, we're that's not primo gems. Okay, we're at 121 currently. We do have a standard we can roll right now. Since Aino is technically a 4-star, she hasn't been added to standard yet though, has she? Because that'd be funny if you could get Aino constellations on standard because she's already in the game. Or are they going to wait to roll her out in standard when she like is she going to have her technical debut be when she banners alongside okay, not next patch she'll be on standard.
It's been way too long since I last had some candy. My brain's grinding to a halt, like a rusty machine. Oh, that's it! I'm having 5 whole crumb cakes for dinner tonight, and nothing's gonna stop me. Not even Neffa's super angry mode.
Super angry mode, except your robo maid. Nothing's gonna stop me. My favorite Aino voice lines are, I think it's these two right next to each other.
Look, a rainbow!
Doing those two right back to back together from each other when you're slaughtering hilly churls and treasure hoarders.
Look, a rainbow!
What did we get? Oh right, we got Sayu constellation. Oh my gosh, that's my first Sayu constellation? I don't use this little one very often. I brought her to 40 for some reason. All right, let's end, she's probably still there, right? She's just sleeping on her moon. All right, that will do it for right now. What items forged do I, oh, I had items forged and ingredients processed. Achievements. Light doesn't reveal good or evil, only the truth. Ibibina. Alright, that will do it for today. Thank you everyone for stopping by. Thank you all so much. Let's do this one to end. I'm working on, if you like this vibe of like setting and set piece and kind of like the Nordic inspired vibe, the heavy hitter, like what I consider to be my best work novel wise, I'm rolling that out fairly soon. I'll put that in the Discord. Thanks everyone, appreciate you much. The first, like part 1, the first 10 chapters will be available for free as well, and then it'll be available to purchase if you want to continue reading the rest parts 2 and 3 of book 1, and then book 2 and 3 as well. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Tomorrow we'll probably continue. I believe we'll be continuing Act 2. Tomorrow is going to be kind of an action-packed day, IRL, but I will try to make as much time as possible to probably tidy up the rest of Act 2. Thank you all so much, and I will see you next time. Join the Discord, drink water, be good to each other. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.